Are we live?
Yep.
What? Are you
We
sure?
are live. Yep.
I can't believe it. Oh, we are live.
Whoa.
Jalen,
Yes.
we're talking to the public now.
Hello, public. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. How are you doing today, Jalen?
I'm doing pretty good. I got up earlier than I wanted, but it's fine. I don't know. I'm just kind of like tired because I don't normally work Fridays, so my body's like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
How are you though?
I'm doing okay. I haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Yeah, it's been a bit. We're taking like kind of a little short break from recording episodes.
Yeah.
So I've tried to stay as far away from Geraldine as possible. I only try to be around her when I have to be around her.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had to. So
Imagine how I feel, and I can't get away from myself.
you gotta be around her
know?
all the freaking time. I feel so bad for you, genuinely. I worry about you, but that's why we're here today.
Yeah, we are genuinely just worried for our future.
Yeah, and we're gonna have we invited a psychic over
Yeah.
to do some tarot reading for us.
Yes, we did.
Now, Jalen, what's your experience of like getting your cards read, having your palms read, any kind of, mystical energy of predicting your future? Have you ever had a fortune cookie?
Yeah, several. I've also had misfortune cookies.
Oh.
I did not realize that it's in the name because they are black fortune cookies. They turn my whole mouth black. And
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they have like mean sayings in their fortunes, so they're cute. But then I had them, and then I was like, oh no, because then I opened my mouth and I was like, it's pitch black.
Do you still get like a little like fortune?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a misfortune, so
It says you will.
it says
fall.
like you have no friends, that kind of thing, like mean
Oh.
things. So it's funny.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we need to be humbled.
Yeah, I agree, and I think misfortune cookies. I would like to give them out to people just as little practical gifts, as well.
Bailey, did you hit go live on Facebook?
I don't have to hit go live on Facebook. It's already live.
Oh, really?
It should
I
be.
thought on Facebook you
Oh
had to hit go
no,
live.
you're right. I found the button. Yeah. I just saw that we had a live video on Facebook, but I didn't see the go live button.
No worries.
So now we're live on Facebook.
Do you mind sharing it on your phone onto your feed?
Yeah, I can do that. You guys keep talking though.
Hello, everybody. All the Facebook people. We should be live on Facebook now.
We should be live everywhere. We're just everywhere, guys. You can't get rid of us.
Yeah.
We're like pests.
We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube if you guys want to catch us on YouTube. As we just iterated, we're going to be doing some tarot readings.
Yep, we are.
Yeah. We invited a psychic over to predict our future.
I'm not a psychic, but thanks.
Bailey is well immersed in the world of mysticism, and it's been her passion from a young age. Right, Bailey?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I mean, I find it very interesting. Sorry, you asked me to do something, and now you're talking to me, so I can't do two things at once.
Bailey's
Are
not
we
known
live
for
on Facebook?
multitasking.
I'm
Like I said,
We
can't
are
live
live.
on there. It's on my personal.
yeah, it's on
Oh,
under Frankie
you're right.
Fiesta.
Yeah. So you're bad at multitasking,
Yeah.
and Geraldine has a short-term memory loss.
Oh, come on. I mean, she does have a sticker on her iPad that you can't see right now, but it says "Live, Laugh, Lobotomy."
Yeah.
So, but
I always tell her I want to be the one to give her the lobotomy.
Oh my gosh! Whatever. You can't handle needles. You think you can administer a giant needle into an eye socket?
I'm right there with you. I
But
wouldn't be able to do it to myself.
We'll make
You
it a
guys-
live stream though. when we
yeah,
do
you
that.
guys might want to share the Facebook live stream on your Fright or Flight Facebook page.
Oh, you are the smartest person
Yeah,
I've ever
I
met.
know,
Oh my God.
I know. So,
Yeah,
but
go
I
ahead
shared
and
it
hit
to
that
Wow,
mine.
share
look
button.
at that quality though.
I know,
Yeah,
go ahead.
right.
Online. I gotta go over to the other one.
Well, good. Share on both.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. I gotta think of something to say for both of them.
Oh,
No,
just share
you're
'em.
fine. Just share them.
Yeah.
It's fine. They've already got descriptions attached.
Oh,
Our
Oh.
our frame rate may not be the best because this little computer is it's got a lot.
It's on the struggle.
It's on the
bus?
struggle bus. Yeah, it's got a lot going on right now. It's got like 3 different cameras and 2 different streams to handle at the same time. So it's
I'm glad Patrick's watching us on YouTube.
yeah.
And for a second he said, not live right now, question mark. So So I'm hoping it's good.
Let's see.
Hope it's good.
Yeah, let me know if it's good, if it's showing up, Patrick.
Come hang and watch us get
Maybe he was talking about Facebook.
cards read.
We weren't live on Facebook a minute ago.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
so. Here, I'm gonna raise my hands because I'm watching the stream on my phone.
Yeah.
So maybe if I wave my hands a little bit and then I see it come up. Yeah, I think we are. I think we're live. We're all good.
Yeah, I think we should be fine.
Sorry about the frame rate.
Yeah.
Doing our best.
Yeah, we're doing our best, and it'll look even better in the future.
Fortunately, you don't need 60 FPS for tarot readings, right?
Okay.
You know?
No, I don't think so. Patrick says we're live now.
Okay, cool.
That's
Cool
good.
beans. Hopefully we're not on the struggle bus.
What is technology? You know what I mean? Like, technology is so smart. You know? I'm able
Sometimes.
to, like, go between profiles, like my personal Facebook and our group Facebook. It's
Yeah.
cool. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, you're known for
Amazed.
being a tech wizard, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I actually find myself, like, I talk with a lot of old people in my everyday job, and I find myself relating to them a lot. They're like, I don't do email. And I'm like, I get you, girl.
So many of them are like that, though.
But why?
I don't know. They're like security reasons, is what they
Oh.
say, actually.
They just think
a lot
it's
of
too
times.
complicated, and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Do you care about your privacy, Geraldine?
No, not really. I think everything's already out there. I really don't care.
I'm on the
Yeah.
same boat. Like, what are they? I'm like, what are people worried they're gonna get into your bookmarks? Find all those recipes from Pinterest you're hiding away.
They just, they've lived through an era where they've been genuinely terrified of the government
Oh,
for
yeah.
various reasons,
Uh-huh.
like the Red Scare, etc. So I think that just extrapolates into email is bad,
I'm so bad at multitasking.
which I mean, fair.
Yeah. So you said, Geraldine, I know you're typing. Probably not listening to me right now.
I'm trying.
I was on the F or F one. Is this not F or F?
Fright or flight.
It is. Yeah, okay, sick.
He was talking about Facebook.
Oh, I see. Yeah. We don't have 100 followers on Facebook, so we can't live stream on our page, apparently.
Yeah, not
So,
on Fright or flight.
Follow us on Facebook, please. So we can live stream
Yeah,
on
at
YouTube.
Fright or flight.
At Fright or Flight.
Yeah.
Bailey, do you want to show the people what kind of deck we're going to be working with here?
Sure. We're gonna be working with the Cat Tarot.
I'm
So
excited.
it's a very cute little deck. It's got a lot of kitty cats on it. It's very, very cute. I like it a lot. But that's what we're gonna be working with today.
Where'd you get it?
Books a Million.
Right.
Yeah, I
Did
saw
you-
it at Books a Million.
Did you
I was
already
like, I have
bless
to make
it?
Bless it?
Yeah. Don't you have to like you meditate over the cards or something?
No. I do like to cleanse my cards.
Yeah,
and
you cleansed it.
Yeah, I cleansed it before we started recording with the selenite.
So they're safe.
Yes, they're never not safe, dog.
I don't know. I've heard some.
They're cats.
We just watched a movie, Bailey, where they did tarot and bad things happened to them.
Yeah. And that's about. They did to tarot cards what Ouija did to Ouija boards, but we don't have to go down that road.
Oh,
It's
well,
fine.
Geraldine's scared of Ouija boards.
I am.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
I
not
am.
going to use a Ouija board,
I mean, that's
but
how The Exorcist started, so
yeah.
I
But
ain't trying to invite nothing up in here.
mhm.
I'd probably scare it, if I'm being honest. They'd
I
probably
mean,
be like,
I wonder
get
if
out.
we have anybody watching that is scared of like tarot. Like, because like you said, a lot of people are
sure.
saying like you're inviting dark energy and dark
Mm.
magic.
Meanwhile, the dark magic is kitty cat in this particular case. But no, it's not dark or scary.
Yeah.
At least not when I'm the one doing it.
Geraldine, do you want to have a short conversation about what do you want to do first, reading, or do you want to talk about the movies?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
I like how she turned up all the volume on her computer when she was trying to turn it down.
It's okay.
Not
Technology.
bad.
Technology.
It's amazing.
Yeah. What were you saying, Frank?
Oh, I was asking Geraldine because I know she has some notes on some film news.
Some movies. Yeah. Some movies that I'm excited about. Well, first of all, we're excited for you guys to hang out with us. We're gonna do tarot card readings. Well, we're not. We're gonna enjoy And Bailey's gonna do the hard work because
Yeah.
we don't know how to do that. I'd love to learn how to do that. I have 3 sets of cards. One actually that was gifted by these two, graced at our table today. So I definitely have a really gorgeous like deck by them. It's a macabre tarot, and I love it. I have a.
Doesn't it have that R in it?
Yeah. It has an R after the B.
It does have an R, but you don't.
Macabre.
Yeah, you
Macabre?
don't.
Is that how the
Macabre.
English pronounce it, or what's
No.
The
that?
good
It's
old
macabre.
macabre.
It's
I like it.
macabre.
Tarot.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Ouija
French
also
word.
Ouija and tarot also funny.
I say
Yeah.
Ouija, but I mean.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's pronounced Ouija, isn't it?
Ouija. I mean, I'm sure it's.
But how would you pronounce it phonetically by looking at it?
Ouija.
Like, but if you were a 6-year-old and you saw that word, you wouldn't say Ouija.
Ouija. Ouija.
I
Ouija.
don't know. I wouldn't have spelled it the way that they spelled it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm not in charge of things.
Go to your local Walmart to pick up a Ouija board from the kids
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
section.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in the toy section. We
Yeah.
talked about that.
Yeah, it's in the
Do
toy
you think
section
it's
with all
is
the.
that
It's marketed as a board
do
game.
you guys think
Yeah.
that's appropriate?
Sure. I don't
I
care.
mean, I don't know.
Okay.
You know, start 'em young.
But your list of movies?
Yes. Lots of different anticipated movies. Do you want to tell them what our next, like, franchise focus is going to be? It's a small franchise.
For
but
sure. It's a 3-movie franchise with a new movie coming out next week. I think it premieres next Friday. Previews on Thursdays, of course. And we're doing A Quiet Place.
We are.
I don't know if you guys know what it is. Is A Quiet Place like no?
It was pretty big.
Yeah,
The
I thought
first
it was-
one had a really big turnout, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Now, I forgot that they even did a second one. So I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that came out in, what, 2021?
Uh-huh.
Something like that, or 2020. So it was during this weird age where COVID had happened. So it's like, I didn't remember it. That year still feels, I still feel like we're in 2020 in some capacity, where it
Yeah.
just feels like, what is time?
Yeah.
It is but
Little
a number.
stunted.
Yeah, it feels like time has passed so quickly.
Like, we're all just
Yeah.
dead and don't know it.
No.
You know?
That's why
not
we're doing the
true.
tarot. Maybe we'll find out. There's some
Yeah.
truth to
No.
that. No.
That's a question for your psychiatrist,
Oh,
Jer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see a psychiatrist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your therapist.
No,
Whatever.
she doesn't go to therapy.
No, I go to therapy.
She doesn't. She doesn't need therapy.
I just don't go to a psychiatrist. I go to a psychologist.
Maybe you should. Oh, psychologist. My bad.
Yeah,
Very
he's-
different things.
He's pretty gooey. He's pretty cool. I like him.
Could you imagine if you were a therapist?
I thought about it, but then I'm
No,
like,
I don't know if you
I actually am very, very good at giving advice. And
order to do like.
No.
no, I mean that's why therapists also have therapists.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's like to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be. There's like a range here, and
That's
I
why
think
I'm
you
not,
might exceed.
That's also why I'm not a therapist. Also, plus ridiculous amount of schooling
Mhm.
Yeah.
for very little pay. They
Mhm.
get very burned out, so they deserve more.
Apparently, you can like work at McDonald's, and that'll be enough experience for you to be a better health therapist. Because they hire just anybody apparently.
Do they really?
Apparently.
I heard, yeah, and like there's memes about like they'll be on their way home with Taco Bell and just take a call on the drive home,
That's funny.
and just yeah,
Like,
Be
have
like, hey
you-
girlie, what's up?
yeah, it's just people.
Wow, that's a lot to go through. Have you thought about getting a beefy 5-layer burrito?
Send me as a therapist. I just got Taco Bell.
Good job.
Be like, they have a Cheez-It box. Have you thought about that?
Have you
Yeah.
tried that yet? by the
It's
way?
delicious. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't
Maybe-
tried it. Bailey
maybe
is
we'll try
very
it.
anti Taco
Maybe
Bell
we'll
right
try it tonight, Saul,
Okay.
for you.
It's really good.
Because I'm so giving, even though I have heartburn right now. But, okay.
But yes, Quiet Place. We're doing that, and I'm excited. I after watching the second one, I was like, okay, they left us off in a really strange place. But better news, it doesn't have like a date in mind, but there is in A Quiet Place Part 3 listed as a 2025 release. So we may get a third installment of the first part.
Yeah.
So it would be a fourth installment. So
Oh, I see.
continuation
Okay,
of the
I was
franchise.
confused. I was like, there is a third
Yeah,
part.
there is a third part, but it is like day one, and it's a different
Yeah,
story.
See,
yeah.
this is why I feel like you shouldn't be a therapist.
Why?
I just feel like you might not be the most eloquent.
That's why I'm not a therapist.
Yeah.
Thought
But
we
you
established
Said
it.
you want to be a therapist.
No, I don't. I don't want that job.
Do you feel like you're a good listener?
No, actually, I don't.
You're a good yapper.
I'm a good yapper. I'll talk your head off, but like, like it's awful. Sometimes I'll have people like trauma dump on me when I'm like working, and then I'm like, I'm so sorry.
On the phone, these old people, oh my God, they love to yap.
Oh, they do.
They love to yap about their most random stuff. Yes.
They'll be like, my son got married, and I'm like, what? That's crazy.
I've literally had like a 10-minute phone call, like a 10-minute problem over the phone. I've had an old person turn it into like a 45-minute phone call, just talking about their life.
Yep, I've had like 2-hour calls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have to be like, I'll hear from you next time.
Doesn't that keep you from working though?
Yes.
Was that good?
I can't. No.
It's kind of a fine line because, like, on one hand, like, they view, like, at my job at least, if you're on a call for very long, they're like, oh, this is a, like, you're avoiding other calls by being on this really long call. But they also don't want you to rush the members either. So then I'm like, I'm just going to sit here and let them, so I'll just sometimes just sit in silence and they'll just keep talking to me. And then I'm like,
can't do anything about it.
Yeah. But, sometimes I like to think that, like, maybe I make their day a little bit better, hopefully. Sometimes they make my day better. Sometimes
do they really?
They make my life hell.
Sometimes, yeah.
They yell at you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I had this one old man yell at me because there was a delay in my headset. So I have, like, a little call center headset, typical. And they yelled at me because there was a delay. So anytime he would talk, I would talk. But it wasn't on purpose. It was just because of the way that I was talking at my correct time. It just, was delayed in his receiver. And so he got really mad. And I was like, sir, I'm really sorry. I'm really not trying to interrupt you. I think there might be a delay in my phone. I very much apologize. And he was like, I'm getting pissed off now. And I was
man.
Sir, I'm really sorry. And then he, like, hung up and was, like, being really mean to me. And I was like, it's fine. It actually kind of made me laugh. Normally I get upset. Like, normally I'm like...
Have they ever made you cry?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had people say, like, I'm gonna die because of you. And I'm like...
Oh, my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it's heavy to bear. But
yeah.
New day.
See, this is why you need to talk to your psychologist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We're Gucci. But other movies that I'm super excited about, kind of segue into that. I don't think we're slotted to talk about it this year, at least, but maybe we'll begin 2025 with it because I'm excited. Nonetheless, I'll still be in theaters to see it. Maxine. It is part of a 3-part franchise. I believe they want to make more to it, but it begins with X, and then Pearl, and then Maxine.
Yeah. I've never seen any of them.
I'm sure you've seen memes. I'm sure everyone has seen memes. It's fantastic. Mia Goth. It's directed and written by T. West as well. Just really good movies overall. Really well done. They're very original. It's refreshing. I like it. So.
Okay. Cool beans.
Yeah, I always thought the imagery was really cool.
Very.
Kid Cudi's in the first one.
I
like Kid Cudi.
Me too. He's also really cool because, like, I don't know if you remember, but when we were talking about Evil Dead Rise, he bought out a whole theater.
Yeah.
And just let people show up for free.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And I was like, that is amazing.
Yeah.
He's in the new Knuckles show on Paramount Plus.
I've not heard of it or seen it.
Oh, that's right.
Are you familiar with Sonic?
Like the movies that have just...
No, just Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, Steve Jalen doesn't know.
No, I mean, I know that it's a video game and, like,
Knuckles
there's the rings.
Yeah, Knuckles is the red one. There's a TV show about him now.
Is he like a bad one?
Kind of. He's like, he starts off bad, but joins the team eventually.
You know what's funny? We just got library cards, and I took my niece to the library, and she got, like, Ninja Turtle books, and she got some Sonic the Hedgehog books. She's very excited about it.
Good for her.
Yeah,
it's very exciting. The little cards that they give out are adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And I let her pick out mine, and it's a very cute, like, little girl in a wheelchair and a dog in front of some books, and I'm like...
Our local library, the library cards are, they change every year. They do like a... what's it called? Like a competition. So a lot of it is like kid artwork from the local area. Yeah. So I've got like a really nice one that has like a... my library card is... It's like a bookshelf filled with books, and it has like a dragon on it. It's really cute.
So what we should do is when, like, your niece is of age, she'll submit one, but it'll actually be yours.
What?
Yeah.
No.
And that way, your competition is going to be a bunch of 8-year-olds.
No,
You'll be able to deck 'em.
no. They
Just
will.
deck 'em.
They
Yeah.
will know. They will
Destroy
know.
them.
I'm pretty sure there's like an age limit. So.
Well, yeah, that's why you submitted.
No,
under.
I know, but they'll know, dog. No, we're not gonna do that.
Horrible.
You can't. You,
Make,
it's just-
make these little kids cry.
I also,
No.
I can't imagine them denying it. Like a kid turns it in, and you're just like, no, you didn't do this.
No, I would much rather the kid
You're
just
devious.
Thank you.
always, yeah.
The way that makes you think of what we do in the shadows. You really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
Yeah.
Love that.
They talk funny on that show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you got, Jerry?
Lots of movies, but we can kind of like go in and out of talking about it. It's not a huge ordeal at the moment. I know that we are gonna watch Twisters.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, Bailey wanted to do that franchise specifically because she has a fascination with tornadoes. She loves them.
But also a big fear, I'm sure. I also am like
Yeah.
terrified, but also fascinated about
I don't think
Yeah.
she's scared. I think she just thinks they're neat.
No, I have a phobia of tornadoes.
Because whenever
but
a tornado comes up, she's like going outside.
No.
That's a southern thing.
She has a bunch. She has a bunch of
I
radars.
don't do that. I don't do that. Like I said, I have a phobia. We live in an area where sometimes the tornado sirens will go off for another nearby area, but it'll go off in our entire city, even though it's nowhere near us. And anytime that happens, I'm like glued to my phone watching our local news channel and weather channels for hours. Like, I cannot let it go. I have my phone on constantly with the weather on it.
Where are you with tornadoes, Geraldine? Like the sirens go off. Are you like, psh, whatever?
I used to not take them as seriously until we just recently had our December 9th tornado that came out of nowhere, and I feel like
Yeah.
there was no warning.
It was very near here where you live,
Yeah.
specifically.
We saw it coming towards us, so
Yeah.
we were happy, which is really funny.
Like you
I mean,
saw
it was-
like
it
on
was-
the radar, or you like?
No,
No,
it was
we
literally
saw it
down the road.
in
Yeah.
person.
It was like less than 5 minutes down the road from you guys.
So you saw it, and what were you thinking?
Well, we were in our so we're here, but like towards like the way you guys come into our apartment complex, we have a clubhouse. Like most apartment complexes have
You have
Right.
a clubhouse?
a clubhouse, and
Well,
you can
like
rent
Do
it
you
out
guys
for
like play
events.
board games?
No, it's
and
like
tag and
no,
chase?
it's a residency house where it has like maybe like a gym sometimes, or it's just like a room that has like a bunch of
And
like
ours
recliners
is
in
like
it.
tied directly to the pool house, so if
Yeah.
you don't have access to the pool house,
You have a
but
pool house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy living.
We've never been to the pool house. We've been here for almost 3
Oh,
years. and we
Bailey's
don't
so
go.
mad at you right now. She's
No,
dying to go
I'm
swim.
not. No, I
don't
do want to
really-
go swimming.
I mean,
pretty
I
bad.
like swimming, but I also
Can't tread water.
Let her
Shut
finish. Okay, your
Bring
clubhouse, your pool house,
yeah,
yes.
clubhouse. Yes. So we were having a baby shower for Patrick's sister, December 9th, which her baby was born in February, early February. But we were like, oh, let's have a baby shower, and so we rented that place out because it's part of our amenities. You know, we can rent it out and do whatever. So we had a little event. You know, it was really cute, Winnie the Pooh themed, whatever. And then as soon as like power's on, and I'm stressing over getting a PowerPoint ready for like a slideshow,
Mhm.
just do something really cute. We have to do all the games for everyone. Power goes out, and it's raining really hard. And I'm like, okay, well this is unexpected. We take a look, and then this tornado, and it's big. It's a chunky motherfucker. Like it's huge.
Yeah, it was big.
Came towards us, and we were all like, "Oh my god, it's a tornado!" Like we didn't hear any sirens.
Yeah.
We didn't hear anything, and so we like ran into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it passed, Patrick said bye and like ran to go check on our cats because we didn't know how they were doing. He came home. Our poor baby Jackie was underneath the couch, and Sally was just laying on the bed like, "What?"
Yeah.
But that was like her like
Yeah.
second or third one that she's been through.
Yeah, but poor Jackie.
Jackie was freaking out. But that
I figured
that
you
really,
were too.
Well, at the moment, no. But then when I saw like all
Once
the
you
damage
processed
and
it,
stuff,
yeah.
it was really like I
Oh.
was really shook up.
After
Yeah.
the fact.
Yeah, mostly after the fact.
There was a
because
lot of damage.
A
And again,
lot.
literally just 2 minutes down the
It
road
was
from you guys.
terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
especially down Needmore Road, like that church. Like it was creepy the way that like they had like this. I don't know if it's like aluminum type of stuff.
Well,
but
it was like siding.
Yeah, siding. It just the way that it like was like it almost looked.
Yeah,
just
it was
terrifying.
wrapped up like a giant ball of tinsel or something.
It
But
was almost
I mean, like
I was like,
it's like 10 foot
It
by
was
10
crazy.
foot. Yeah, it was a huge ball.
You didn't think you've never thought you were cooked though, yeah? You never thought like, oh, this is the one.
No, but now I take them all very seriously. Even if it's the warning, it's a watch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just prepare. I like get everything ready in like a little half bath. I put pillows down, blankets down. I get treats ready. Get water bottles, snacks, you name it. I treat it seriously because you never know. And I'd rather be over prepared than under prepared like that. Because that was terrifying.
Yeah, and I mean, there's still damage around.
Yeah, there is.
Like, there's still buildings. I think it's like the Whataburger, or no, what's with the Whataburger? Something down like Fort Campbell Boulevard.
Yeah, it's still.
There's
like,
still
destroyed.
buildings that are like destroyed.
Yeah.
Or there, yeah.
Yeah, there was like a Korean place that was screwed up pretty bad. Yeah.
It's just pretty sad.
Yeah, but we're gonna celebrate them anyway.
Oh my gosh.
In about a month or so when the
By
movie
watching
comes out.
Twister. And
Watching Twister. We're gonna be watching it 40x. So,
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in moving seats. We're gonna be
I'm
like,
gonna be really
like
upset.
tornadoes, you know.
I'm gonna be really upset if they don't throw me around.
Geraldine, you're gonna wish they threw you around less.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to hype it up too much. We'll see.
Well, it's just the last one. They had the sensitivity way too high.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was just like the last one we went to go see was the Batman, which I know.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't like there was crazy movement in that one, but it was shaking us up.
Yeah, you're right.
So-
Yeah.
Probably give me anxiety. I'd be like, oh,
No,
tornado.
it'll
I
be
hope so. I
fine.
hope so. I hope you'll have to talk to your therapist about it later
Oh
on.
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
But yeah, you guys ready to start the first reading?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. And what do you want your reading about?
Bailey,
Yes.
one of the most important things about my life is my relationship
Oh yeah, with who?
with you. And you have the cards. The cards are in your hands right
Yes.
now. You always hold the cards in our relationship, I feel like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
So it makes sense that you're still holding
He's
on
giving
to
me
it.
the ick right now.
And I just want to know, have I been doing a good job?
Okay.
Like is there anything
What if it all comes back really negative?
I need to change?
Like it's like
Okay.
death.
Okay.
They're like,
No.
it's gonna end.
I mean, who
No.
knows? Bailey's gonna tell me right now.
Well,
And
The
it's,
cards will tell.
the cards do not lie.
you guys are silly. So, for anyone watching, the tarot cards, a lot of people think that they're about like telling the future, and that's not necessarily the case.
Sure.
Especially not the way that I or most people use it. It's more about self-reflection. So it's more like going to be advice or ways for you to think about your actions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we're going to be focusing on.
Yeah.
So what did you say? Like you wanted to reflect on your relationship
Yeah.
and how you're doing and advice on what you can do better?
Yeah.
Maybe? Okay. Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Okay. Tell me how I can improve.
Okay. Tell you how you can improve.
Yeah.
We can do that. Okay. So here. I'm going to have you
Oh,
split the deck.
this is interactive.
Yeah, I'm going to have you guys interact. So I want you to just split it in half. Perfect. Pick one of the halves. That one. Okay. So this one we're going to put to the side.
Sabrina says you're a witch.
I'm not a witch. Witch. Have you seen those TikToks of like people split it again?
Split it again?
Yeah, split it again.
No, I have not seen those TikToks.
Pick one. Okay.
Oh no, I'm so nervous.
No, don't be nervous. Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay. I want you to
What do
just
you think
pick
she's
a
gonna
random
say?
card.
Just pick a random card?
Yeah, pick three
I
random
think,
cards.
whatever I get, I think it's going to say something like, you're the perfect boyfriend. There's nothing you need to work on.
Maybe.
What?
Yeah, just pick two more.
Sir, that's funny because you're literally a man.
Yeah, the best gender.
You want
for-
those three?
Oh, stop all your head.
Where would we be without men? You know, is all I'm saying. Yeah.
Shut up.
Probably be in a utopia. Okay. So, you have your three cards. First card. Let's see. I think that is the Ten of.
Cat with yarn.
I think that's the Ten of Wands.
We all know what that means.
Page of Swords. Look at them. He's doing like a little dancey dance.
What's this sword? Oh, he's like holding an imaginary sword.
Yeah, it's more about the vibes and less about the physical sword.
Okay.
And then that looks like a Nine of Cups.
It looks like a yin yang.
Kind of, yeah. So think about that. This one's probably about balance in a way.
Balance.
Yeah,
Like,
so we'll see.
I'm like Anakin. I intend to bring balance to the force.
Okay, so let's see. That's a a 10 of Wands. My bad.
Ten of Wands.
I said swords. I meant wands. So let's see. So it says the fight has been won, the spoils are yours, but you're weary from battle. Understandably, you're exhausted. Look at the goodies that you've acquired.
Okay.
It may be the home stretch, but it's not time to let your guard down.
Okay.
Don't take on more than your fair share of burden and responsibility.
Ooh.
Believe it or not, you have even more treats coming your way, but it'll take a little longer. So that's a good thing to do. Like maybe you've taken on a lot more burdens lately. Maybe you need to spread it out a little bit more, make it more even.
You just got a job.
Yeah. Yeah,
so maybe that's my like.
This could be the past too, right? Since this is your first card, it could be past, present, and future.
Yeah.
So maybe in the past you felt like you were taking too much weight, and you had a lot of stuff to show for it, but like you needed to not. Don't let your guard down in the sense of like in a way, right? You want to even the burden. So now I have a job, so maybe that's helping, right? So Page of Swords. Let's say that's the present, maybe. Let's see.
I like that. Because it does make sense in the sense of like, I've had to support us with just my job.
Right.
And now you have a job, but like we're not at the home stretch yet, We still have to make it work. We have to persevere.
Right. Exactly.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So Page of Swords. Let's say that's the present. It says that it's a reminder to stay on your toes. The page may be a bit jumpy, but it's hard to contain this level of energy. It's hard to contain this level of energy. Who knows what's around the next corner? It could be a nice treat or a formidable foe. Either way, that cunning sense of curiosity is going to insist that you find out. So you have a lot of energy right now, maybe when it comes to like your relationship. Let's see. But we're not sure what's around the next corner.
Oh.
Hopefully it's a nice treat. For both of us. I'm going to say that it is because that's what I want it to be. Manifesting. And stay curious, about the future,
I like that because it makes me think like, well, first of all, as far as energy, maybe like I feel, you tell me, baby. Yeah, I feel like I'm fairly romantic.
Yes,
like,
I agree. Yeah.
And I do spend a lot of energy with that,
Yeah.
So I like it. So my past, so far this all sounds good.
Yeah. I don't think any of it's going to sound bad.
I haven't gotten anything yet that is like, you're horrible, you're awful.
No, definitely not.
Sequester yourself to the dungeon.
No.
Every time anyone says that, all I think about is the Dr. Phil sound. You're ugly, you're dumb. Like, that's all I think about.
Are you Dr. Phil?
How'd you know?
Are you his daughter? Oh my god.
I've never seen you both in the same room at the same time.
I've never seen,
I mean...
We gotta pull out like that toothbrush mustache and, put it on.
One would think that Geraldine would end up on the show considering how like similar she is to like Cash Me Outside girl.
No.
What?
Go ahead.
Confrontation? Me? You're funny.
Okay. Let's go back to the reading. So we said this was past, this was present. So in the past, maybe you had too many burdens, you needed to get them evened out. Hopefully we've done that. Now you've got more energy.
Yes.
Right? And you're looking forward to the future. We need to stay curious, right?
Yes,
you're
stay
curious as to what the future is. That's what you are right now.
What's going on? Yeah.
Exactly. So this one,
Stop.
this one's the future. You mentioned that it looks kind of like yin and yang, so we're going to use that as like maybe it means balance, right?
Okay.
So that is the 9 of Cups for the future, and it says fulfilled wishes and perhaps bellies are on your horizon. Woo!
I'd love to hear it.
So it says the 9 of Cups is sometimes called the wish card, and it foretells a dream coming true and an abundance of joy, hope, gratitude, and love. Growing intimacy may bring a new partner to your food bowl. It's not new. Sorry. It's old partner to your food bowl. Regardless of the form it takes, it's well deserved and will bring great contentment. So that's like, like they said, like wish fulfillment, good things.
See, this
gratuitous stuff.
what I'm getting out of this reading right
Yes.
here is that like I predicted that I'm perfect, and I will now like benefit from my spoils. Like I will now,
that's
for
the goal.
being so great, I will now finally get my reward.
Sure, yeah.
I wonder what it is.
It's not about
What
what
do you
you
think,
think about
Darylyn? Well, you have a face on right now.
Yeah. Nobody's perfect.
But the cards don't lie. You have to admit that.
Okay.
I really hope it's a 180 when down that Gerald's gonna go next. I really hope it's gonna be
That's
completely different.
rude. I didn't
Okay.
say that to you.
Oh, yeah, but you're giving me this face. But what do you think, Bailey? As my partner, what do you think about that reading?
No, I think that sounds accurate.
Yeah.
You were like the sole like burden holder for
Uh-huh.
a very long time, and now I hope you have more energy. That you're not the only one doing it. I know that you've been maybe feeling a little bit more free since we're not so stuck money wise.
I mean, it's definitely not as stressful.
Right,
Like knowing that
exactly.
bills are going to be paid.
Yeah, exactly. So So I think you're a little bit more free.
My brain, every time you guys say something, it just triggers something in my brain. And right now, when you guys talk about bills, like all I think about is that sound of like the 1,000 Pound Sisters. My bills are paid, Amy. Like that's all I think about.
Do you know any other line from that conversation?
I think so. I can't remember it at the moment. You put me on the spot, man.
You
No
put
worries.
yourself on the spot.
I'm sorry.
okay.
I have to like. It's like I have to say it, or I'll just freak out.
It's okay.
It's just.
It's all right.
Can you keep them coming? What's your topic, Geraldine? What are you trying to ask Bailey? What do you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah. I don't want to do relationship stuff because
That's fine.
the man upstairs, like, if some like, just in case,
You're all
like,
good.
if I get cards that says he's got someone, I'm like, what?
Dang,
I don't think that would
paranoid?
happen.
You're gonna be like checking his phone, be like, oh, who are you
Nah.
talking to?
Just
No.
Josh and you, but no, I don't really have any questions about that. That's kind of like whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I am curious about the next year. What will the next year of my life
Okay.
hold for me? Whether that's vibes. I don't really know exactly what I'm asking, so it's very general, very
That's
vague.
okay. Yeah, like what can you look for in the future?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
yeah. Why don't we just do like a general
Patrick, who's Josh? Because it's just Josh.
Dang.
So we'll do
This is why she didn't want to do the relationship one, because she didn't
yeah.
want to be exposed.
Yeah, whatever.
Sir, I work from home.
Who are you gonna
do you
talk
mean?
to?
Oh,
Old people on the phone?
yeah, this Josh guy.
Ernest. I don't know.
Yeah,
What a good name, Ernest.
Yeah.
It just came to me. Sorry.
Okay. So why don't we do another general kind of past, present, future?
Sure.
And we can do like past, what you are right now, and in the future card can be like the year ahead. And then if you want a little more context about the future card, we can always pull a fourth card, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do one more shuffle. There we go. And then I'm gonna have you cut the deck. Can you reach it? Perfect. So we're gonna put that to the side. We'll do another shuffle.
Pressure.
Yeah, right?
Like,
No, it's
I'm
not
not cutting
that
it
bad.
enough.
No, you're all good. Just do what's ever natural. Cut it again for me. And pick one. Perfect.
Sorry, I just felt
No, you're good.
good to pick that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
doing it.
I go left to right. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Go whichever way you want to go. It's like you're looking to the future, so you're going left to right. That works. So pick 3 cards for me. Spread them out as much as you want to. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, just pick them out one at a time.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you need one more card.
One more.
Like I said, like spread them around.
Pick a card, generally.
Don't stress around.
Why would I say pick a card? Any card. I've always wanted to be I always wanted to be a magician.
I mean, that's basically what we're doing.
No.
Bailey's a
No way.
magician.
I don't know why this one's going to.
That's okay. That's
Oh,
good.
man.
All right.
You just sealed your fate.
No. You guys are being silly. Okay.
Okay, what do the cards hold for Geraldine?
Let's see.
The cards.
The cards will tell.
The past, the
In the
present,
future one, well.
I want a villain movie for just him. Like, I want his
Dr.
origin-
Facilier?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want his origin story and more of him because
Yeah.
we don't get enough of him in Princess and the Frog, and I loved his character.
Best songs.
Okay.
Best songs.
Best song, yeah.
So it looks like we've got
Oh.
the 9 of Pentacles in reverse.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
The Page of Wands in reverse. And what is that? It's the 3 of Swords, I
But it's
think.
also so cute.
It is
Yeah, it's
cute. I
super
really
cute.
like that third one.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
that's the same artwork as the box.
Oh.
Hold on one second. but it's got like hearts instead, which is really cute. Okay. So, let's see. What did I say that was? The 9 of Pentacles, probably? Yeah.
How can you tell?
The symbols. It's a circle, and that's usually what Pentacles are.
I was like, dang, she does.
Like, what is she counting? Where's the 9 things?
So when the cards are reversed, you can assume that it's going to have a slightly reversed meaning to the general card.
Man, I'm so nervous for you.
So, and we can also look at the cards visually, right? So
They look chaotic.
So is Geraldine the bird or the cat?
I don't know. Whatever you vibe with more, I suppose. But so, you know, the 9 here, like we see that it's kind of unbalanced. There's like nothing in the bottom portion, and there's a lot of stuff going on up here. We've got a cat who has a full food bowl, but they're like really focused on the bird that's stuck in a cage for some reason. So maybe that you can interpret that. You can determine. You can. You can vibe with that and see how it makes you feel like on an interior level without any other context, and then we'll add some context to it.
Okay.
So normally the 9 of Pentacles is for peace and satisfaction abound. Is it possible you have everything you've ever dreamed of?
She has nothing.
But this is in the reverse,
yes.
right? It's in the reverse.
She lacks everything she's ever wanted.
No, you guys are being silly. So reverse is saying that. So again, we're interpreting this as the past. It's saying that you were trying too hard and you were putting everything off kilter.
Yeah.
Your ego is in the driver's seat, which is clouding your vision and could lead to a real mess.
Yep.
Take a step back and reconsider whether or not you already have enough. So in the past, you know, there might be some things that you might be able to relate with that. Like maybe, you know, you kept trying to do more and more and more. Maybe you were kind of obsessed with this idea of what you could have, but it's stuck in a cage that you can't get through, right? Stuff like that.
Ooh, I don't like these cards. They're too real. I'm not feeling.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, look at me.
But that's in the past, right? So now we're in the present. Right?
That is true. I mean, I remember you going through, you know, your own trials of like a couple of times with jobs, you know, like and just trying your best, but it's still not amounting to the right fit.
Right. Are you guys abusing her? Okay.
Yes.
So now we're going to move on to the present, right? Which we have the Page of Wands, and it's in reverse again. So we see a cat that's playing with a really colorful, bright bird toy. So you're still interested in the same bird, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking of. But this one's more achievable, right? It might be a distraction, though, because it's in reverse. So normally the Page of Wands says, like all pages in the tarot, the Page of Wands brings a youthful energy, but can also bring his youthful lack of judgment.
Oh.
So reversed, it's saying that your overeager energy has resulted in setbacks, indecisiveness, impatience, and aimlessness. It's past time to figure out a course of action, a line of pursuit. Just don't let the flash of a wing distract you. So again, distraction, exactly what you were saying. You were right on the money. So maybe you've had a little bit of a distraction lately. Maybe you've kind of lost course. Maybe you felt indecisive or impatient or just aimless in general, not sure where you're going to go for the future. All of those things are perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with feeling that way. They're very human emotions. But thank you, Saul. Sorry. And so again, like, you've got kind of a youthful lack of judgment right now. No, that's how you're.
Right now, right? Yeah,
I'm saying
right
that's
now,
how you're
so
feeling, probably. And you can probably. You can probably reflect on that more, right? Sometimes these readings don't make as much sense until after the fact and you've had time to marinate on them, right?
You know what's funny? Serena just asked, is the bird Pat?
It's the bird Patrick? That's so rude. Oh my gosh.
Rude to who, though, you know?
You guys are very silly. Okay, let's move on. So the future. We've got our upright, what is that, a 3 of swords, I think? Let me pull that up. It looks very cute. So I think...
I love that.
Yeah, we can say...
He's so handsome.
Yeah. So I think we can say that your upcoming year is looking pretty solid for you. Like, whereas you might feel aimless and like you have bad judgment right now, you might feel that way. Stop laughing. This is not judgmental. I'm saying, whereas you might feel like you're here right now, it looks like things are going to be getting great. So, yes. So the 3 of Swords represents the intersection of your hearts and our intellects. And it says upright, there's no messing around on this one. There's emotional pain on the horizon. It hurts, but there's nothing to do but feel your feelings.
Yeah.
So make time to cry. You can't heal until you get it all out. And sometimes pain is necessary for growth. So,
Yuck.
but look at the cat, right? The pain's happening, but he's got it under control, right?
I
Maybe
see.
he's the one inflicting the pain, so you could be the one inflicting the pain on someone else, potentially.
It's probably me.
No, it could be family. It could be just
I don't
random
know.
people
I
that
just
you
feel
know.
like I come here weekly,
Oh my god.
and she insults me.
Sure, whatever. But so I think what you need to take from this is like, hey, like maybe you're feeling pent up from your previous stuff because you're not giving yourself enough room to feel your feelings.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe if you focus on like letting yourself go through the emotional motions, you'll like find some like cute and fun along the way, right? So that's what you can look forward to. So
I can look forward to light. I say that lightly, I guess.
What do you think, Geraldine? What do you think about your reading there? You're frightened.
A little bit.
oh, don't be frightened. No.
I'm like,
That's-
Patrick, you got something to say? Emotional pain?
Maybe you're the one inflicting it on him?
Nah. I'm kidding.
Again, that card's more about, it's less about the actual infliction of pain and more about giving yourself space to feel your feelings,
Okay.
including negative ones, which sucks, but
Okay, so originally I was thinking we each do 3, Geraldine.
Yeah.
But now I think we each do 2, so we can give Bailey a chance to do one of her own, do herself.
oh boy.
So you want to go ahead and do yours, Bailey?
I don't have anything prepared. Like, I don't know what to do.
How about this? We and Geraldine do ours, and you can think of
You know
something.
what we could do?
But,
A Fright or Flight reading.
Oh, for the podcast?
yeah.
Podcast.
So, how about we do, you guys will get another one each. I'll do one, and then we'll do a Fright or Flight one.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. So, Saul, what do you want your next one to be?
I kind of want to know about. What do I want to know?
What's on your list?
Well, the last one we kind of just did one, and kind of like my finances were already involved,
Yeah.
kind of a little bit in there.
Yeah. A little bit.
So I want to do a little bit about my wellness.
Your wellness.
Yeah, like where am I physically, mentally?
Okay.
Um,
Spiritually.
yeah, like am I? You know, I'm known for being a little sad often.
Okay.
Is it bright days ahead?
Okay. Yeah.
Or my
Yeah.
headache's gonna go away?
Okay. Yeah. So you're going for like you said, like mental, physical, spiritual kind of wellness right
Yeah.
now is what you're kind of going with. And again, we'll do another like 3-card spread that will probably be past, present, future, but we'll
Okay.
leave it open. Yeah. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this. Go ahead and split the deck for me and choose one.
Okay, splitting the deck.
Okay, choose one. Perfect. Do some more shuffling.
Oh man,
You'll be
what
okay.
could it say?
Split it.
What do the cards
split it for me
have
again.
in store for me?
Pick one. Okay.
Oh no, I picked the wrong one.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I can already tell.
No, you did just
Oh my
one.
god.
All right, and I want you to once again just choose 3 cards. Move them around as much as you want to.
Okay. Is there a situation where like I pick one and then you're gonna pull it out of my own mouth or something?
No, there's not.
Imagine.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, so you got
Imagine
one?
you're like,
2.
what's my future hold? And then she's like, you know.
This
3.
one.
Okay,
Oh no.
so I want to try and keep these in order in
Did
the way
I
that you did
choose the
them.
wrong one?
No, baby, that's not how that works.
It's all about vibes, bro.
Is it about vibes?
Vibes, bro.
Yeah.
It's just energy.
Okay,
Energy.
so
Got a
let's
lot
get
of
these
energy.
set up. Okay. So we have a Queen of Swords.
Oh.
She looks like she's vibing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
Oh.
looks like a 6 of Pentacles.
Is that reverse or no?
No, it's not reverse.
Okay, I
They're
didn't
just
get any
showing their
reverse card.
belly.
Oh,
That one is reverse. The Ace of Swords.
that's not necessarily a bad thing. Look at them. They're getting their nails trimmed and they're just staring like
I hate
contemptuous.
getting my nails trimmed.
But it's reversed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see.
I mean, you're getting your nails long,
So
brother.
for your wellness.
But I don't like when other people do it to me.
So we have a Queen of Swords.
Has anybody ever, like, grabbed your foot and started cutting your nails?
Yes.
As a child, I guess. Yeah,
Hate it.
I blocked that out because I'm very ticklish. So
Has anybody ever, like, as an adult, tried popping your pimples?
my dad, not as an adult, my dad used to like do that when I was a teenager. He'd
Hate
be
that.
like, "Come here," and I'd be like,
Yeah, I would hate that. My mom's always trying to pop my pimple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never deal with that. Okay.
You'd never catch me dead doing that to Patrick.
Okay. So our first card is the Queen of Swords, upright. And this says that the queen is all sharp mind and self-awareness. So the Queen of Swords is the epitome of leonine regality. She is smart, dignified, and disciplined without
yeah.
coming across as demanding.
Yes.
She holds her place on her throne with great dignity
Oh my God.
and wears her crown with grace.
This is so me. How did it know?
Oh my god.
Symbolism surrounds her. The birds on the wallpaper are not prey. They represent the height of her knowledge and inquisitiveness, right? So she's very comfortable. She's on a chaise lounge. She's got these birds on this really fancy
This
wallpaper
is
behind
so
her.
me.
Yeah.
I'm very humble. Everybody, I am a natural leader, you know?
Yeah,
and,
you are.
And I sit on a throne.
Of lies.
I'm very kingly, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I should be treated like royalty. And I feel like I'm not very demanding, too. I really like that it got that part.
Yeah.
You know?
Depends on the day.
You think it depends on the day?
You're a diva sometimes.
I don't know.
But that's also why it's a queen. So, I get it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So
I like
again,
that.
this is about like your mental, physical, and spiritual health also. So, you know, you can think like spiritually, maybe you're like this Queen of Swords, right? We can think of it that way. And let's move on to the next card, which is, what is that? Six of Pentacles. Let's see.
Six of Pentacles. I don't know what a pentacle is, but I have six of them.
Yep.
Evidently.
So let's see. It says, you have an abundance. Don't forget that it's thanks to generosity and aid from others.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is true.
So it says, let's see. That is one full belly you have there. You've been blessed with...
Hey, hold up.
Okay. It's talking about the symbolism on the card.
Sure.
It says, if you've been blessed with more treats than others, perhaps it's time to share that which has been so freely given to you. Generosity begets generosity, so pay it forward with gifts from outside, nuzzles, and headbutts.
Jackie, here's a bug.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Jackie's on the prowl.
Yep. We're okay. But so the symbolism on the card, obviously, it's a very fat cat.
Yeah,
And
I relate.
For people who can't see, he's got like 6 little treats hanging out above him while he's napping, right?
The dream to live that kind of life.
Right. So it's saying that this is you, right? In a way. Again, maybe like
Fat.
mentally, spiritually, right? So maybe mentally you're the Queen of Swords, spiritually you're this. You've got a lot of generosity in your life lately. So
This is true. I mean, I do benefit from, like, for example, your parents. Like,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, they feed me, they shelter me.
And you can think of it as like spiritual generosity too. You know, like your family also is very giving to you in a lot of
Yes,
ways and supportive. And
Oh, yeah.
So,
I wouldn't be here without them.
yeah, exactly.
As far as paying it forward, I mean, you know, I did buy your mom lunch today. You know. so
True.
that's-
Yeah, you know.
Sure that gave her some spiritual essence or something.
Yeah.
But she didn't like it.
Essence
so.
of Outback.
She
didn't like it. I don't like that pasta either.
Oh,
so-
you let her get it?
Well, I was just like, maybe she'll like it, but I got it and I wasn't impressed.
Yeah. And I think of myself as a very generous person. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you are. Yeah. So this is just advising you, like, keep doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. I like
Yeah.
it, yeah.
So let's move on. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse.
My first reverse
God,
card.
scared me. When you get a gas like that.
I'm scared. You should be
Okay.
scared too for me.
So normally the Ace of Swords, it heralds a new beginning. And in this case, the spawning of new ideas, words, thoughts, and plans. In reverse, it's saying that the Ace of Swords stands for...
Old beginnings.
No, not necessarily. It says that it stands for...
New endings.
No. It says that it stands for chaos, confusion, and panic.
Chaos control.
Sure. Let me finish, please.
Wait. Hold on. You said chaos?
It says that it can stand for chaos, confusion, and panic abound. It says, relax.
Oh.
Let down your hackles and take a breath. The sky isn't falling. But poor planning has led to poor communication, and neither the mind nor the heart feels free in this state. Try not to worry so much. It's a stressful moment, but it shall pass. So what this is telling me, right? If you look at your entire thing, it's saying like, hey, remember that you're like a sovereign. Right? Like you're very regal, you're a leader, and you're a fair leader, right? Yeah. And also you have a lot of generous things that you need to reflect upon.
Yes.
Both in like your spiritual and your like physical. Yeah. Right? So it's like, hey, while you're worrying right now and while you're stressed about some things, remember these other things that you are. Keep those in mind and don't let your anxieties take a hold of you. That's what this is telling me.
Very hard to do.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, again, this is about self-reflection. So this is just something to keep in mind as you move forward and be like, oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to worry about this stuff as much.
Oh, yeah. Like, and that easy enough, right? Just let it go.
No, not necessarily that, but it's just like, remember like the other stuff that you've got in your life that's positive when stuff gets hard. Okay. Right? Yeah. So that's its advice to you. Right?
I thank you, Tarot Deck. I feel like I keep getting affirmed.
Yes.
That I'm a perfect individual by the cards.
I mean, sure.
Thank you.
It's all about interpretation, you know?
Yeah.
I appreciate the cards. Thank you, cards.
Thank you, cards.
Yeah, they were very not sugarcoaty type of deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's always a good thing.
It is.
Yeah.
And also kind of like softness with it, like, hey, girly.
Well, sometimes that's what you gotta hear. You gotta reflect on it, okay?
Yeah. Like, you got some nice reads, and I got like, girl, you be distracted. And I'm like, what else is new? I know.
Well, reflect on that.
Yeah.
You know? It only gets better.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just all. Okay. So, Geraldine, what do you want your second reading to be?
Good question. Love to tell you. I can't decide. Should I do my mental health or should I do like work, finances, career?
Whichever one you're feeling. Like talk to your heart real quick and, you know, find out what your heart wants to know.
I don't know.
You can flip a coin?
I could flip a coin.
Yeah.
I'm going to assign tails to mental health.
Okay.
And heads to finances. Hey Siri. Flip a coin. Okay, she said tails. So it will be... No, stop listening to me. It will be mental health / health and wellness.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
All right, mental health and what... Mental health, wellness.
My mental illness, ain't it?
Your illness. Okay, mental illness. All right.
Oh my god, I think she sees another bug. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's summertime. It's bug season.
It's okay. It's crickets. No biggie.
You don't want her to eat it?
Oh no, that's a Spidey.
Oh, is it?
Yep. That's a whole ass Spidey.
Well.
I normally don't kill buggies. I normally try to let them live. Jackie, you're not gonna be the death of me, dude. You come up here. Leave stuff alone.
It was a spider, everybody.
A spider has entered the chat.
Not anymore. It's dead.
R.I.P.
It's still alive!
I guess it wasn't dead. Sorry.
LOLJK.
It's probably dead now.
That's a big spider!
Oh my gosh, that's so big.
Look at that. No, like it was like probably like
yeah.
Like yay big
We're not gonna look at that on stream.
Yay big?
Yeah, that's big.
That was big. And Jackie was just over there like, girl, you trying to die?
That's what cats do, yeah.
They just like stare at them too, like they just loom over it instead of doing something.
It's a toy for them, you know?
Okay.
Listen, I'm not like terrified of spiders, but that was terrifying. I killed it.
A fucking what?
A Spidey, mate. It was this big, Bubby.
Okay.
Shoot, and then I thought I killed it, and then it started moving on the paper towel, and then I was.
It was big, dude.
Did you hear me scream?
Yes.
Yeah, I think everybody heard you scream.
Sorry. It scared me. I'm not scared of spiders, but that did scare me. So I thought I was dead.
You can tell how not scared of spiders do.
Yeah. Sounds like you're friends with them.
Okay. So let's come back to the live stream. We're going to be doing a reading about mental health, right?
Yeah.
Mental health.
Maybe this will prove that there's nothing wrong with you, really.
Yeah.
We'll
You know,
see.
that I'm completely sane and everyone else is insane.
Yeah, everybody else is a crazy one.
Insane in the membrane.
Okay.
Yeah.
So split the deck for me, Geraldine, and keep your mental health in mind. And pick whichever side you want. Cool beans. All right. Split it for me once again. And pick one.
I'm going right this time. I don't know why.
That's okay. All right. I'm going to spread these out and just pick whichever three feels right to you. Feel free to spread them around. Do whatever crazy business you want to do. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why I keep going back to this one.
That's okay.
That's one.
Okay. Two.
This one. I just keep staring at it.
Okay. Sounds good.
She's about to be like, hold my mic.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. So, first card, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse.
Okay.
That looks like a 9 of Wands. Or no, sorry, a 6 of Wands.
Great.
And a 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Reverse is not always bad. Don't look like that.
No, but
No.
coincidentally, these cards just get more and more chaotic.
We'll see. Yeah. So this one, to me, the Page of Pentacles, it looks like a kitty cat that's pretty content. Maybe,
Yeah, they're loafed.
yeah, he is low. That's right. Let's see. Let me pull that up. I said it was the Page of Pentacles.
Ooh, these are not looking good. Oh, man.
Saul. He-
Yikes.
Franklin's being mean on purpose, I swear. Okay. So normally the Page of Pentacles means getting off to the right start will portend great success and good fortune ahead. But in reverse it says, on the other hand, an unwillingness to learn, an incomplete education, and a lack of ambition will get you exactly where you think. Nowhere. Victory isn't dropped in your lap. There are no miracles, but diligence will get you there no matter how boring that sounds. So what this sounds like to me... Stop laughing.
Bro, why do you get like gentle ass cards? And
No,
she said,
listen.
Look, it's just some of us need
Let me
more help
finish.
than others. You know?
No, let me finish what I'm
Okay.
talking about. So this one again, we can interpret it
Hey,
as
Rick, how are you doing?
we can interpret this one as the past, right? So I know recently you got an ADHD diagnosis.
That is true.
Stop
That is true.
laughing.
My bad. I just thought of a funny joke in my head.
No.
Completely
Sure.
unrelated to this, but that is
Sure, sure,
facts.
sure,
That
sure.
is facts.
You
no
need to
opinion.
remember how generous Geraldine has been to you in your life, okay?
Generous. Oh, I'm sorry. To me? Oh my god.
Saul.
Yeah.
You are mean, dude.
But so what this is giving to me, it's talking about a lack of education on a certain thing. So in
That's true.
and what I'm trying to say is I think in the past maybe you had to struggle a lot because you weren't aware of your ADHD
That's true.
diagnosis. You didn't know how to handle a lot of things that maybe now you're learning to handle,
Yeah.
and not just handle but to live with and to understand about yourself, right? So because of this in the past, you know, you felt like you were getting nowhere, right? Like maybe you were stuck in something. Right,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay.
So that's how I'm going to interpret it. This is the past, right? So this is before you had this knowledge. So moving on, we have the 6 of Wands. Let's see.
Too much. Looks like
Ooh.
me.
Okay. So the 6 of Wands says, whatever the question nagging at you, there's a good chance that the answer is yes. So this says that you have an eye on what you want, and everything you need is yours for the swatting or for the taking. All the hard work that you've put in is paying off, and your self-confidence is well earned. Your passion shows, and this big win is all yours. So when it comes to like mental health, right? Like we were talking about, like now you have, you know that you have an ADHD diagnosis. So now you know everything that you need to know about that and how to tackle it. Is tackling it, and you have all the tools that you need to do that, right?
Okay.
Perfect. So you've put in a lot of hard work, and now it's paying off, and your any self-confidence that you have about tackling that is well deserved, is what it's saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
turning around. Just turning around.
See? Yeah, exactly. So, and then our next card is a Two of Pentacles. Let's see.
Looks like a cat playing with a yo-yo.
Kind of. It's got something that it's playing with. It looks like it's got kind of like an empty bag here, empty goldfish necks.
And is this card in reverse?
Yes, it is in reverse.
Oh.
So normally the Two of Pentacles represents a looming choice, perhaps, or a conflict or a distraction. But let's see. Yeah, it says reverse.
Okay, this is turning out good.
Yeah. So it says in
We'll
reverse
see.
in the future, just keep in mind that you may be spreading your resources too thin. So don't overindulge yourself and start your own personal austerity measures. It's time to exercise some of that discipline that you're known for. The situation isn't permanent, but it isn't ending anytime soon. So maybe like we've been talking about with your ADHD diagnosis, right? So you know about it now, you know how to tackle it. Don't fall into the same old pitfalls that you used to. You know all the resources that you can take to tackle it the way that you need to. Right? And let's see.
Because Geraldine does like overbook herself.
I do.
Yeah.
She like stresses herself out.
Yeah. So exercise some discipline. And in my opinion, what that means is discipline some time for yourself to feel your own feelings, like we talked about before. Like really process stuff that stresses you out or makes you uncomfortable or upset. Process that. Talk to like your support system, like your partner, your family, etc., on how to process those things. And discipline yourself and giving yourself just enough time for you, like, you know, relax, do things you want to do. Don't always force yourself to do things for others. You know, like Frank was saying, you can overbook yourself sometimes, and we want to make sure that you don't do that, right? Exactly. You know, time blindness comes with ADHD pretty often. So maybe you overbook yourself and you leave no time for yourself.
Or for other people.
Or for other people. So discipline some time.
She leaves people on red all the time.
Frank!
We're not talking about like my flaws, bro.
But
Are we
so
not?
this is telling me leave some room for yourself so you don't end up back feeling like this. Feeling like your first card where you felt like you didn't know what to do.
They had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
But now,
the second reading is much better, and it's all coming together.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Geraldine?
Much better now. The first one, I was like, I don't know.
Again, it comes down to how it's interpreted, right? If you take it as like the base meaning, like that's just what it means 100% of the time, you're probably not going to be happy with it, but it's about reflection.
Feeling your feelings is hard anyway.
It is really hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yuck.
It is,
Emotional growth. Ugh.
yeah.
I think it's interesting how a lot of these, like, for me, were really external, I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, with Geraldine, it's all internal.
Yeah.
It's because I be up in here all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think too much.
Yeah. So,
It'd be nice to kind of shut it off, but that's another thing that you're not supposed to do, I guess, according to the reading. I'm really not supposed to shut it off. I'm supposed
no,
to-
but maybe express it more.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
There you
okay.
go.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like you're a vulnerable person, Geraldine, typically?
I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't know if that answers the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you connect with the people around you?
Too
Like,
much.
d-
Too much. I feel like drained by people a lot of the time. So like whenever I'm around people, I feel like I know it's like a lot to say, but I feel like I take in everyone's energy. So like when someone's in a bad mood, I can physically feel it. Like I physically am like, the energy's off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate sounding that way because it sounds like lame, but it's like it's true though. Like when someone's mad, like I feel like it just like changes the vibe entirely. So
Yeah.
it just makes me feel uncomfortable a lot of the time. So then I want to like, you know, retreat emotionally.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I'm myself. I'm very much, I would say, authentic to me.
Yeah.
I don't really care. But like I also, unfortunately, with the ADHD, do the thing where I like try my best to not be always myself because sometimes people don't I'm a lot to take in.
Do you think you've always been a lot?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How does that interact when you were a server?
I mean,
Do you
sometimes
feel like
I
you-
would try to be funny, be like just friendly and stuff, and then it would. Well, for example, today I had a member that I was speaking with. They had a leap year birthday,
Cool.
and I thought that was neat. And I tried to be like friendly and be like, "Oh, so do you celebrate on the 28th or the 1st?" She didn't answer me at all. She fucking ignored my ass.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Okay, can I get your member ID, please?"
She's just trying to get her medicine.
Yeah, and I'm
She's
just
lived
trying
her
to be-
entire life with those questions, probably.
Probably, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm just here for a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
It was funny because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna reflect on that later and be like, great, why did I say that?
You'll do it again.
I
Yeah.
will. I mean, it's inevitable. I try to be fun and goofy, quirky.
Yeah. Do you think other people would describe you with those 3 words?
They probably describe me as crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what we're doing next?
Do you want to do the Fright or Flight reading or
No,
my
that should
reading?
be last. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
so we can do my reading next. Sorry guys, I'm just adjusting the camera. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to do a reading giving me advice about creative ventures.
Oh.
Because ever since before I had my job, I felt like I was really in like I was doing a lot of creative things
Yeah.
and I had a lot of time and energy for it. But ever since starting my job, I feel like I have no time and no energy for it.
You were in
Which
a
is-
creative euphoria that has been stomped out by capitalism.
That's what it feels like, yeah. But so I want to kind of rekindle that, but I don't know how to do it because, like I said, I have like no energy and no.
Right. You want to rekindle the flame.
Yeah. And I mean, I've got the.
this world allowed for artists to
Yeah.
just do art and make money from it, really, without it being like, oh no, we need the corporate change. Arr.
Yeah.
Like it'd be really neat because like we've been talking about frequently is Baldur's Gate and how
Yep.
like all of these like characters are just really really cool and stuff, and I'm like, I just want like a world like that where people could be like, I'm a poet and like
Yeah.
just live. Like,
Yeah.
you kidding me?
I mean, to be fair, they also have like mind flayers and like death on their doorstep all the time, but
mean-
they probably don't like have like a shower or something. They probably
Yeah,
don't
I
bathe
think
often,
about it
but
often. I think about how rank that smell must
yeah, they're probably very dirty. But
be. Yeah.
you know,
It
it's
weirds
fine.
me out when I think about it too
Yeah.
much, so I can't. I have to. That's why I can't get fully immersed, because then I'm like, if we're fully immersed in this baby, you're gonna be stinky,
Yeah,
and then I can't think about it anymore.
but so I.
Yeah, you said you're sensitive to that,
Yeah, I don't do smells very well. Like if I personally feel
which is
like,
ironic.
What do you mean?
We don't have to go into that.
Okay, yeah.
You don't think you smell good. You smell good. That
I
was
actually
when I was.
smell like a brand new baby right now, like clean and like like nice smelling
Well,
lotion.
babies smell very bad, so I think
They
that's.
really don't. Only if
They smell like poop,
No,
vomit.
Not always.
Baby powder smells awful.
What?
Yeah, I hate the smell of baby
I
powder.
love baby powder. I mean, not like that. I like baby powder smell. It smells nice.
Yeah, you don't apply it onto yourself.
No,
is
no,
what
no,
you're saying.
no. I don't think I've ever applied baby powder on myself, unless actually on my hair to do like an old person look. That was it.
Hmm. Some people use it for like instead of dry shampoo.
That's hard because then you could quickly look like an old person. It's tough. It's hard out here.
Yeah. Okay. So I did my polls. Just let whatever cards fall out as I was shuffling.
She got the death card.
I did. So we'll read out what the death card
the
actually
old Bailey
means.
can't come to the phone right now.
No.
That's reversed.
Yeah, it is death in reverse.
Oh.
So resurrection, baby.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So normally, the death card, like the vacuum, it means a lot more. It makes a lot of foreboding noise, but it doesn't actually
The
like.
vacuum.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a vacuum.
That's cute.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it makes a lot of foreboding noise, but it doesn't actually mean like doom or death, So it's just a silly little card. So in reverse, it says change is inevitable, and while resistance is not necessarily futile, it can certainly be counterproductive. The carpet is getting vacuumed, whether you like it or not. Why not get out of the way? So that's kind of telling me like, hey, you can't really get rid of this change. Like you're just going to kind of lose some time and some energy having a job, and you're not going to be able to put it to your creative stuff, and that sucks. So that's just how it is. You know, and I've pretty much accepted that already. But yeah, so I agree. And then what is that? It is the Six of Cups.
Oh, that's such a cute card.
Which makes sense. I think this is our first cup card, and cups are usually about creativity and love. Yeah.
That's strange how
yeah,
it coincides.
it's about the element of water. So it's about emotions, spiritual needs, psychic adventures, relationships, and souls. So let's see. We have Six of Cups. It's about youthful kitten-like innocence is front and center. Happy childhood memories abound. So upright, it says perhaps you're reconnecting with your inner kitten or with actual kittens. Either way, good things in the past are coming up for you. Maybe it's a good time to laze in a ray of sunshine with an old pal. Spend quality time teaching a young one how to keep their food inside their bowl, as opposed to, say, sitting in it like this kitty cat is doing.
Oh, you don't know.
Whatever's on the horizon, it's happy times instead ahead. So it's saying, like, that's what I want to do, I think, is what this is saying. Like, this is what I've accepted. This is what I want to do, is I want to reconnect with my creativity, the stuff that, you know, like, heals the inner child, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I want to be kind of lazy. I want to just, like, do my creative stuff, right? And I want happy stuff to be in the future. And then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So that's our first repeat, right?
Interesting.
And this time it's in reverse. Yeah. So normally the Queen is all sharp mind and self-awareness. And in reverse, whereas upright, we saw how it's talking about being like very regal. You're disciplined, but not demanding. She has dignity. And she's very inquisitive, knowledgeable, and well-respected, right? In reverse, it says the Queen's downfall is being a bit too self-critical, a result of her perfectionism. Her direct style of communication can come across as spiteful, haughty. Frank's laughing because that's how I come off all the time. And addled by a painful past, some say she can be aloof and withholding of her affections.
Dang.
Yeah. So this is kind of saying that I'm being a little too critical of myself, and maybe I should give myself time to just have no creative energy. But that sucks. I don't want to.
Yeah.
But it's kind of telling me that I need to, and get the attitude in check while I'm at it. So how does that make you feel, Frank?
Well, it makes me wonder how internal it is or external it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've often called Outback the ninth circle of hell the last couple of weeks.
I think just restaurants are. Yeah.
So I wonder if that means like also like it's like I said, like you'd stop doing creative things. And I think what it sounds like is readjust yourself. Like
in a way,
find your own bearings and then adapt to it and then try to implement it.
Yeah, I think the death card that we had, where is it? I think the death card was basically just saying like, hey, this is how it is. Like, no matter what, this is how it is. And this is how you want to be mentally with the second card. And then the Queen of Swords is like, once again, it's internal, right? Mm-hmm. So no matter what, the death card is like, hey, you just can't do that right now. And that's like the external. That's just what it is.
Feel?
Yeah, it's about what I expected. Yeah. It's like, it sucks, but that's just how it is. And that's just how it's going to be. Okay. Which sucks.
Yeah, but that's what it's saying, though. I feel like don't you have to like accept it and just be like,
yeah,
it doesn't suck. It's just
no, it does suck, but it's just the way it is.
You gotta readjust that attitude. Yeah, see.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't a pause for dramatic effect. I was taking a sip of water. Okay, and do we want to do a Fright or Flight reading?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys want to focus on for Fright or Flight?
I'm thinking we gotta do like work balance, like how it is, like how it fits into our lives, and like how much stress it might give us, or maybe like how much energy should we put into it, or we could do like success and be like how good it's gonna be in the coming months. And
I think you guys should do the success one. I feel like that one feels more fun.
Okay.
It does feel more fun.
Okay. So.
Am I going to be raking in the millions soon?
Shh. We'll see. Podcasts don't really make money, dog.
Oh, podcasts, the big ones, dude, they make so much money.
But
Yeah.
this-
They also go on like tours and stuff, though.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So here,
We'll go
Frank,
on
I
tour.
want you to split the deck first
Okay.
and pick one. Perfect. All right. Now, Jer, I'm going to have you split the deck next. Then I'm going to have each of us pull a card.
Split it.
Which one do you want? Okay.
I don't know why.
Oh, wow.
I'm drawn
Okay.
to it. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going by vibes here. Just all vibes.
So, Frank, I want you to pull a card. Mess around with it. Pick one that you really vibe with.
This one right here.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Geraldine, pick a card. Once again, mess it around. Really vibe with
Pick
something.
a card, Geraldine. Any card.
Why do I just keep like I don't know.
Okay. And I'll go for. Just really kind of mess it up and vibe with it. Going for this one.
Our future has been sealed.
You're so silly. What have you guys thought about the tarot reading so far?
They're scary.
Yeah? Do you still feel scared of them after your tarot reading?
More so.
Really? Why? I feel like you had
Because
pretty
I feel
positive
like
ones.
they've been accurate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had pleasant ones, so it's like a volcano. Eventually it erupts, you know?
No. Okay. So for Fright or Flight, the podcast where you can listen to us rank your favorite horror movies. Okay. So we've got Death in
Oh.
Reverse or Death Upright, which I think refers to right now, actually. Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant.
I don't know.
upright.
They're all upright. So
Yeah.
we're dying?
No.
No.
So again, I think the death card probably refers to right now. So like we said, even though it makes a lot of foreboding noise, the vacuum is not actually a portent of doom. It doesn't mean that doom is ahead. So the death card brings change, a cleansing of unhealthy attachments and surrender. Let the vacuum. Hide if you must. Transformation can be scary, but it's better to clean your problems up than to brush them under the rug.
Okay. Well, we're taking a break.
Right,
Recording.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's why I said immediately after I pulled the card, I was like, okay, this makes me think of right now. We haven't recorded for a while. We're taking
Yeah.
a little bit of a break just so we can, catch up on editing and so we can focus on future movies and
Yeah.
stuff. So this is like our annual, let's clean up. Let's make the process a little more smooth. Let's get rid of the stuff that didn't work and put some new stuff in. And that's exactly what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah. Next
So-
season, 2 completely different hosts.
No, that's not what that means. No. But, you guys are going to be doing different kinds of movies.
Yeah.
And, maybe the way that you guys are going to outline is going to be different. Maybe the way that you're going to edit is going to
That
be
has
different.
changed
It
over,
has.
like,
It
our
has.
podcast,
It's going to continually change. And right now we're in one of those changing periods. So the next time that we start recording again, consistently, you guys are probably going to want to change some stuff up.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a trivia show,
Maybe you guys might have
We'll have
trivia questions.
contestants.
Welcome to Fright or Flight,
Yeah.
the podcast where we rank, recap, and quiz you.
You're
Did
good.
did you watch the episode?
Yeah.
Let me know, guys. You guys want that?
So, we'll see. And then
have a good
second,
voice.
we have
Yeah.
Knight of Cups, and it looks like he's really indulging himself right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
About to be
let's
indulgent.
go into that. Again, Cups is a lot about creativity,
Oh.
spiritual and stuff like that. So
The 3 of us exude that.
in a lot of ways, yeah. So let me pull it up.
Is this in the order that we picked it, by the way? Did Geraldine
Yes.
pick this card?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Knight of Cups shows up when there is a declaration to be made. The Knight of Cups invites you to look at your beliefs and goals to figure out if you're on the right path. So upright, owls symbolize wisdom. So take a good, hard look into the wisdom that surrounds you. Maybe not too hard. Nothing is less wise than getting one's head stuck in a flower pot. So I guess that's
man.
what he's doing.
I have no clue what any of that means.
So what it's saying is don't get stuck on a specific goal
Oh, man.
and where
I do
you
that
can't
a
see
lot.
everything else around you.
I do that
You
all
know,
the time.
focus on other things that you can prioritize instead.
Yeah,
It says
okay.
through imagination and knowledge, you can find your own true path. Emotions reign, let them, and don't be so quick to judge others while you're on this journey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So stop judging me so hard.
Oh,
Carolyn.
yeah.
Okay.
But so what that means to me is like, don't focus on one thing so hard that you can't see anything else.
I do that a lot.
Focus on the bigger picture. We're trying to change and grow right now from that death card. So, just focus on all of this wisdom that you've gathered from doing the podcast for 2 years now, right? Almost a year and a half. Yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah. So what is this season? This is like
what number season?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, we don't have to do that. But you guys have learned a lot, so that's why we've got some owls on this card and stuff like that. So don't get stuck in one thing. Don't keep your head in the flower pot where you can't see anything else. And focus on change and revitalization and using that wisdom to your benefit, and don't judge each other.
Don't judge each other. I've never judged Sherilyn a day of my life.
Okay. So
I do think that's interesting. I do feel like I get stuck on things.
yeah.
I do too. I mean, it's really hard to, also see other podcasts, that are doing so well. I also get stuck in my own, like, what's it called? The imposter syndrome.
Oh, okay.
I get in my own way with that, where I'm like, man, like, it'd just be really cool. They're doing really cool things. They have a lot of engagement. I like break myself down. I judge me more than I judge.
Yeah.
So
Don't do that either. That's getting your head stuck in the flower pot.
It's true. That's why
I
we
think
got the card.
for me, and this is gonna sound bad in a way. I think I put too much focus into the show.
Yeah.
And we're like, I always want to make the show better.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're at a place where the show is fine.
Yeah, it is.
And I think what I should focus on instead is like the external aspects of the podcast. And this is something Geraldine's always pushing for, like networking, getting ourselves out there, going to conventions, being collaborative. Yeah. And I'm never in that space.
Well, we always have more time to do that as well. I mean, some of these podcasts do not grow overnight. Like, that's something that I find. Like, it takes years sometimes for them to grow. Sometimes it's just a lucky pebble that gets thrown at them, and then they have that growth. But I mean, I think that with the amount that we're growing and like each year putting all the effort in, I think that it does make it more and more lovable, and it's something that we've put a lot of like passion into.
I think you're right, and we've put. I think, like I said, I think the show is
it's also
good.
been a learning process too.
Oh, I've learned so much about just broadcasting, and I love that. And I do think because we put so much passion and like effort to the show, that if it ever does pop off, the catalog is good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and
but
the movies are gonna keep coming, so we have no like shortage of horror films.
I was telling Beta this the other day. I was so worried the first year that we're like, dude, we're doing all the movies. Like, we're gonna run out of movies.
Oh, no.
Like we're running all the classics, and now I'm like I'm like a little behind the curtain for everybody watching or whatever. We have like the rest of the year planned out.
We have the rest of the year.
And there's movies that are coming out that I'm like, dang, I wish we had space for this, or like, or like, I'm excited to cover all this stuff, and there's almost not enough time to
There's not enough time, and then like, I'm already like looking forward to like what we can like squeeze in for like next year that we haven't covered this year.
Yeah,
so I'm like, I wonder if we're gonna be able to do that. But I know that it might change.
Yeah.
With things, I mean, like, we just covered Saw, and then they're like, they just released Saw 10, and they're like, oh yeah, let's do Saw 11, and I'm like, oh my god, of course.
Yeah. It's just gonna keep going. Yeah. But so again, what you guys just talked about, that reminds me, like, okay, you're literally recognizing stuff that you've gotten your head stuck in, right? Like with making the show better, or with like how many movies are coming out, or all this stuff, and you're like, maybe we should focus more on networking and stuff like that. And that's what this death card is about. It's like, hey, you should focus on the new, like, prioritizing other things and growing the podcast, maybe not necessarily the show, but all the external things like you were talking about. And you can each have a different response to that, right? You can each find different things that you want to change. And now we're going to move on to the Hierophant, which represents conformity, both good and bad. Ooh. So upright, the Hierophant or high priest is associated with Odin, the one-eyed god of wisdom and prophecy, and his raven companions. The wise elder always follows the rules. Sometimes he even makes them. But what about the rules that are meant to be broken? The counter's meant to be jumped on. The upholstery meant to be clawed.
Oh, man.
Sometimes it's okay to turn a blind eye. So, like, focusing on the rules and making the rules isn't too bad, but break your rules sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Love that.
exactly. So I think those are some great ways to reflect on the podcast, honestly. Like, don't get your head stuck in the flower pot. Break some of your own rules. Have fun with it.
And like, even though like we've come to a good place so far, we're really good with like a formulaic like response.
Yeah, we have like a routine.
outlines.
Yeah.
But sometimes it may be good to kind of shake it up a bit. Be like, you know what? No outline this time.
Yeah, we're free balling.
No notes.
That is scary.
That is scary.
And you know why it's scary? It's ironic to me a little bit because I'm actually the type. That's how I operate in my regular
That's
life.
how I don't operate.
I'm just like, let's, what's that guy that said on TV? Like, F it, we'll do it live. Like, that's very much my personality. And I know it to Bailey's, like, detriment as far as stress is concerned because I'll, we'll just do this and do that.
Yeah.
And Bailey's like what? But what, I don't know.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, during the podcast, I'm a little different about that. And I think that maybe to a surprise to everybody listening, like sometimes Geraldine and I don't always agree
we don't
on the same thing. And I think we frustrate each other a little bit sometimes.
I think it's just also because in my brain, the way that it happens is like, oh, I know, they're both creative. Like, they're gonna understand. They're gonna get it. And then, like, I'll present an idea. And then, like, a lot of the things with anything, if you're working in a group project, there has to be some level of either compromise or, like, agreement. And if, like, I'm the odd man out, I'm like, oh, okay.
Fuck me then.
Yeah, I'm like, never presenting an idea ever again.
And
so it can be vulnerable.
Yeah, it is very vulnerable.
But that's something that it's all learning. So, like, even though, like, I may have a reason for wanting to do something, like, you guys will have different reasons, and then, like, eventually, like, we can come to some sort of agreement or something where, like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. And it's much better. I'm very much part of the boomer generation in some aspect where I'm like, I like to hear someone's voice and to speak about it because then you can go by the vibes there. Yeah. I feel like there is such a disconnect with just communicating via text and stuff because you can't discern any tone. And I'm a talker, bro. I just be talking. So
you are a yapper certified.
Huh?
You're a certified yapper.
Yeah, I am. And it's like, it helps me to be able to kind of like, go off of our brains, just kind of like spitball, do like a brainstorm literally and just kind of see what happens. Because, I mean, the ADHD in my brain, it can be a detriment, but it can also be a blessing in some ways because I'm like always thinking and I'm like, oh, got an idea. Here we go. I'm an idea machine, but that doesn't mean it'll always land.
I think, you mentioned compromising.
It's so hard.
And, that card, or a couple of them were about like getting your head stuck or whatever, like not moving on or like, scratching up the sofa. I think I have a hard time with it a little bit. And that's kind of why you mentioned me being a diva earlier.
You are.
Because I can be sometimes hard to compromise. Like I want it this particular way.
I
so
get it, though.
Maybe that's something I need to let go of a little bit.
But I'm excited for the coming years because I think that we all have a pretty solid working relationship.
Yeah. Oh, I love
and
our
it gets
team.
better and better each time. Because like there'll be, and we all get our own way. I mean, I know specifically in mine, it's mostly anxiety, and I'm like, oh my god, everyone hates me, which is probably just another symptom of the stupid ADHD thing. But like, I'm working on it because I'm like, do they really? What if they did it?
Think about that card where you had the cat that was chewing on the heart.
Yeah.
That could be self-inflicted pain. So maybe you're being too hard on yourself.
I do that a lot. I'm like you're stupid. But to me.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Bailey, about our cards for the podcast?
I think they're pretty succinct.
And and also how it applies to you specifically.
For me,
because we both talked about ourselves.
I wasn't even thinking about me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so behind the scenes.
It's a three-man show.
Yeah, I'm so behind the scenes that I don't really consider myself like thinking on it that hard. Does that make sense?
We couldn't do all of this without.
Fright Flight is a 3-person team.
Yeah, it is for sure. But it's just I'm so in the like.
You're getting stuck in the flower pot.
Maybe. Yeah. Honestly, it's just I'm so focused on like doing all the technical stuff that I'm not even thinking about like anything else really. So I'm just like press button, boop. So I'm like opening my horizons, like adding a 4th camera. Whoa!
But it's so much more than that because like you have like commentary every so often.
Yeah.
And it's good commentary.
I try.
Yeah.
And even sometimes when Like, we get to gang up on Frankie. It's always been fun. He's being a man.
And I will say, when you do host a show, you do really good at it.
I try.
For somebody who doesn't host it weekly,
That's true.
You make banger episodes. Like, some of our
Maybe that's why.
most viewed clips are like the FNAF series that you did, and you were so like detailed about that.
Maybe too detailed, but yeah.
So I'm excited because you're gonna be hosting again soon.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be hosting the Twisters episodes.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeing you guys really soon. Actually, I'll be seeing you guys front and center.
Okay.
So
that was so much fun.
What
Honestly, the Fright or Flight one, especially for me, it's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah.
I feel like we talked through some stuff there.
Yeah, there we go. What do you guys feel about your individual tarot readings? Anything to reflect upon?
Much better.
Yeah,
the ADHD one was really real because I got, when did I get diagnosed? Was it
like a month ago, maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And I just started,
I knew for a while.
Once I had started doing research, I was like, oh, this aligns with a lot of what I experienced. Do I have this? And then I was really gaslighting myself for a long time, but the way that I experienced burnout, and like, I previously lost a job because of the things that I would do and the way that I would process things, because I would get in such a creative like rut, and it's like, I had a creative job, you can't do that. Yeah. So it was really, it's so real that it's like, hey, now that you know, you can move forward, but also try not to, you gotta keep
don't beat yourself over it. Yeah, don't beat yourself up.
It is really hard sometimes, because even now, I never realized that how much it impacts people, or at least me. Can't really speak for all people, but if you've ever been fired from a job, that shit hurts.
Yeah.
More than you think.
Yeah.
And especially a job that you thought that you were getting better at and doing better at and trying to do good.
That does sound rough, yeah.
Like, it broke my heart quite a bit, and I was like, you know what? But I needed that, because I wasn't happy after a while too. Yeah. But it was also just like the security. Like, you need a job. Oh my god.
Yeah. How do you get by without one? Yeah.
It's scary.
You got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Mouths to feed.
Yeah. I pay my bills.
Frank, how do you feel about yours?
Like I said earlier, just kind of validated.
Yeah. That's how I usually feel.
And it says like, because it doesn't even mention. I don't view it as hardship or whatever. It said a little bit about me holding up a bit of the burden or whatever, but. I'm Catholic. It's kind of already like entrenched in me. I have that kind of energy. Yeah. So it doesn't come off as a negative thing. So I feel like all positive, and I get a treat somewhere in the future. Sounds like things are looking up.
Keep a positive mindset and stuff. And, all the tarot readings are supposed to be, like I keep saying, they're mostly about self-reflection. So what you put into them is what you're going to get out, right? So if you put a lot of anxiety and like emotional background into them, that's what you're going to get shoved back at you, because that's what you need to process.
Did you get any like positivity specifically out of your reading?
I'll be honest, I've done so many readings I don't remember much of mine.
Yours was saying
that's right. Yeah. Not a ton of positivity, more just like, this is how it is, and that's okay. Yeah. And that's fine. Again, like you said, it's validating, because I'm like, that's how I feel. But it wasn't necessarily like, I probably need to do like a bigger spread to really kind of dive into it, because just a 3-card spread sometimes isn't enough to get like your whole like context necessarily that you want to process something. So I'll probably do that sometime. But yeah, like you said, it felt validating though to be like, yeah, this is just how it is right now, and that sucks.
That does suck. Because it's like, dang, girl, that's crazy.
Yeah. But that's just how it is sometimes. That's okay.
Is there anything else you want to talk about on the live stream, Jalen?
Yeah, just some movies that are upcoming that I'm excited about generally. I always recommend people go see them in theaters, because you will never experience anything like it. I know that you can experience it from the comfort of your home, but it's just way better with the surround sound than to be thrown around.
I love going to the cinema.
Yeah, we got to support our movie theaters.
Support our movie theaters, because, why not? Get a Regal Unlimited card.
Yeah, all three of us are movie pass holders.
Literally pays for itself in 2 visits. I sound like Regal just sponsor us.
We should be
honestly,
sponsored.
we're a Tennessee podcast.
Literally, just like,
we should reach out, genuinely.
We should. That would be
maybe that's one of the ventures we need to do.
That is something that we do.
Yeah.
One movie that I have been avoiding trailers for, because I want to be genuinely surprised about, is called Long Legs. It's got Nicolas Cage in it. Micah Monroe. I'm not sure I pronounced that correctly. Micah Monroe. there's a phone number that you can call, and I hear that it's terrifying, and
Oh,
I'm kind
really?
of curious. And I kind of want you to call it right now. Just to
okay.
hear about. I don't
Yeah,
know
put it
anything
on
about what
speaker.
this movie's about. That's
Put
the
it on
thing.
speaker.
But I'm just kind of curious because I've heard that people have been calling it, and they're like, "Oh man, it's terrifying."
I wonder what it is. Do you think it's a jump scare? Do you think it's somebody talking?
I think it's somebody. I think I've heard that it's somebody talking, but I have no idea what it's.
I've never done one of these
I'm
before.
so scared. Put it on speaker.
Okay.
Oh god.
There she is.
This is scary.
What's your name?
Oh.
Little angel? Nice to meet you.
I'm just assuming that's Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
Yikes. How long does this go on?
40 seconds.
I'll be waiting.
Yuck.
Spooky.
Oh, okay.
He said, "I'll be waiting" at the end.
So I don't know exactly what the movie's about. I've been avoiding trailers because I want to be genuinely surprised. It comes out July 12th, I believe, so that's an exciting one. I know that we've also taken a look at the trailer for Speak No Evil. Looks very fun. Apparently, it's an original film, like not this year, but it was like an original film that's been remade. I'm excited about that. They just announced some new movies as well that I'm excited about. I have no idea what to expect. But directed by Osgood Perkins, who is behind Longlegs, which is what we just listened to. Stephen King wrote this short story called The Monkey.
Oh.
James Wan is, behind the film. It's going to be
Whoa.
produced by James Wan and multiple others. Super exciting. February 21st, 2025. We got a release date for The
Yeah.
Monkey. No idea. It's just got a creepy little monkey on the
Yeah.
front.
Well, those are a couple names we're familiar with. We don't
Yeah.
whole season on
Monkey.
on
I
Stephen
can't
King.
see it. You'll have to pick it up.
I was showing you mostly.
Oh, I
but
see.
That's okay.
Yeah, the little symbols monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna.
Yeah,
how that's
it
gonna
looks
go,
spooky, but
But
okay.
I mean, I'm excited nonetheless.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those toys in real life.
They also announced. I just saw it. I just saw the trailer for Smile 2. That I'm excited about. I don't know if we're covering that one this year. I can't remember if we are or not.
I don't think so.
That'll be something that we'll have to cover at the beginning of 2025. Then it's just gonna be so good. Let me see here. I know they just released another bit of information about Megan. So obviously they've planned for Megan 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We have another Insidious movie coming out, and the Black
man.
Phone 2. So Jason
Blumhouse is
Blum
just busy.
literally
Yeah.
just made an announcement. They also mentioned a spin-off film in the same universe as Megan called
Yeah.
Soulmate.
Ooh,
Did you
I'm
guys
looking at
see-
the picture. It looks scary.
Also, we've talking about Blumhouse. They're doing a lot of movies this year and this upcoming year, but oh yeah, that does look spooky. But they've also started making
Yes.
video games.
Yes, they have.
So they're going to be coming out with like 6 horror games in the next year, I
Yeah,
think.
maybe we'll play a couple on
Yeah,
stream.
that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited to see what they do.
Very excited because I am all about the video games, and I'm trying to weave my way back into
Yeah.
streaming
Yeah.
because I've been not doing
One of
that for
them
a long
looks
time.
like a horror Stardew Valley.
Yeah, that really intrigues me. So I'm very
I
excited.
Would love that.
Yeah.
I know we're also waiting on Concerned Apes, Haunted Chocolatier. Hurry
Yeah,
up, man. I'm just
Haunted
kidding.
Chocolatier.
I'm just kidding. He's
And then
one
I'm sure there will be more Five Nights at Freddy's in the future too.
Yeah.
We're just waiting to hear more.
Just lots of different movies. I know we're going to cover the Terrifier franchise.
That's right.
Terrifier 3 is coming out in October. So that's going to be exciting. They just announced recently that Jason Patrick from The Lost Boys, the original film about vampires, he's going to be in the film, and that's a really exciting cameo. So I'm excited for that. We also will eventually be covering Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice
that's
2.
so exciting.
And everyone is excited. You best believe that theater's going to be popping.
I hope so. Yeah, it better be.
I
You
genuinely
You
hope
guys
so.
better go and see Beetlejuice
And if I don't
in
see
theaters.
anyone dressed up,
Are you gonna dress up?
yes. Why not? It's fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. You
It's
should
fun
definitely do
dressing
Yeah.
that.
I wonder if they'll make any references to the Broadway musical, because I love some of the songs from the Broadway musical.
I
Probably.
actually, believe it or not, have not listened to it all.
I've listened to a couple of the songs, mostly the opener, which is the whole being dead thing, and it's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to give
Yeah.
it a listen. I do love Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
It's great. Another one that I'm very anticipating, very much so, is going to be Nosferatu
Oh yeah.
in December. I believe it comes out December 25th. If
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
talked
mistaken.
about some vampires this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Lots of vampires, some Frankensteins this year. You know,
Lots of them.
that's good.
I'm excited. There's just going to be a lot of different things. We've also talked about covering the Final Destination franchise. They're coming out with a fifth
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
It's they don't have like a release date yet, but it is
Yeah.
somewhere in 2025. So that will
Yeah,
be fun.
I was so excited about that one, and now that we may cover it soon, I'm scared.
Why? They're good. They're like campy and fun.
Okay.
You'll love it.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I
I'm
think they're
scared
also
now.
doing another. I think they're doing another. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
I
Never
could-
seen that one, but I do want to watch
They're
it.
campy as well. It's not horrible, but
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about what episode you just released? Maybe plug it for the people watching.
Yeah, if you guys want to listen to the Jennifer's Body episode,
Yeah.
a movie I thought was about vampires. It's about a succubus instead.
Of sorts, yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And
Cult classic.
Cult
We
classic.
enjoyed it.
It's Pride Month. We did not line it up that way purposefully.
That is actually really funny.
It's
that
how
we
it's
did
meant to
not-
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just lined up that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, we planned it. We.
Oh yeah, totally.
We were being
yeah.
mindful.
Yeah.
We did that on purpose. Oh,
Definitely purposely mistaken. And do you guys want to plug the next episode?
Yeah. The reason we're doing this.
the reason we're doing this is because next week we'll be showing our tarot episode. We just saw that in theaters. No, we didn't. Just kidding. We saw that. When did we see that?
Like a month ago.
Yeah, like when it came out, like
it
a month
came
ago
out.
or
Yeah.
two. Yeah.
But we were in the middle of.
We record it fresh, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will be our first impressions.
Yeah. We recorded about a month ago. It's one of Geraldine's episodes, and she's already has it edited and finished.
it's ready to go on the deck, guys.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
waiting, scheduled.
But so it's scheduled. So when's it releasing?
Tuesday. No, they release on Monday.
Monday.
I was getting
Yeah. We record
Yeah,
on
we
Tuesdays.
Record on Tuesdays. Release on Mondays.
Yeah. The
Um,
next Monday. Not necessarily, but yeah.
But I'm
so
excited for you guys to watch that
yeah,
episode.
so we can expect to watch that on Monday. And one more thing to plug.
Yes.
Vampines.
Periods don't have to suck.
Did you come up with that, or is that on the box?
No, it says dare to bleed, though. I think it
I
said
like
somewhere
I
before.
like periods not to suck better. You should be the marketing.
No,
editor.
tampons the tampon that doesn't suck. That makes more sense because
Yeah.
also they
Well,
absorb.
don't they suck?
They absorb.
No, yours is better.
Okay. Well,
Periods don't have to suck.
right. So vampons, they are eco-friendly,
Yes.
refillable tampons,
Yes.
right?
Box. You
Yes,
can get
they're
refillables.
like they're animal cruelty free. What else are they, Jer?
They are BPA free applicator. Let's see. It has a sinister embrace fit in bat wing expansion, hypoallergenic and soft organic cotton, braided for superior protection, and also it is HSA and FSA eligible. So that means if you pay for a health savings account or a flexible spending account in your insurance, they would cover this. So you can get it online using
Yes.
our code.
Yes.
Our code is.
I forget it.
It's Fright Flight Pod. So Fright Flight Pod, all caps. If you go to the Vampons website, you can find them and order them from there. And again, also I want to talk about when I say refillable, it's like the box you get with your first. Sorry, I'm covering your face, Frank. This is for period havers only. But the box you get with your first purchase, and then you can get refills. So it's eco-friendly that way. So you can keep the box, and you don't have to keep purchasing more.
And the box is cool. It's
It
poppin'.
is.
The
Yeah.
box is
So-
cool, yeah.
And you can't really see it, but the cross is a tampon in the applicator, which is hilarious.
It is hilarious. And also it's just fun and spooky. What a cool way to make you feel like you're getting a Christmas gift in some way, shape, or form. I like getting packages all
Yeah.
the time, and it makes me feel good like I'm getting Christmas every time. And
Yeah.
when I got this, I was like, yes.
Yeah, we love
Ooh.
vampons, so
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
Dare to bleed.
Yeah,
That's what they say. I like it.
I like that too.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap up?
I'm looking at a very long list of movies.
Very long list.
Yeah.
Oh, something that I don't know if you were aware of. So I like bad horror movies. I think sometimes they're just fun to watch, especially with friends if they're really bad and you can all like laugh at it, connect, make fun of them,
Yeah.
whatever.
That's
Sometimes
how
they
how
have-
Patrick feels about like Nightmare on Elm Street.
He does, but it's fine. I don't agree with that sentiment. That those movies are special to my heart. Anyway, so there is this thing. We've talked about it before. I wanted to cover them just because they seem fun, and they do have a cult following as well. Even though they are bad movies, they kind of have a cult following because of it. But Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, they have created these horror films. They're creating what they are calling the Pooniverse.
Love
Or Pooniverse, sorry. That sounds better.
Yeah.
Monsters Assemble. So they're making Pinocchio Unstrung, Bambi The Reckoning, and they also have even some Disney shitty horror films like Mickey's Mousetrap.
Interesting.
Sounds
Those
fun.
other ones were also Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if that Mickey actually is going into the Pooniverse, but
Oh, I see.
I see.
No, I will say Pinocchio's scary already.
yeah, that is a
Just
scary
inherently,
So,
like,
that's a
Marina.
good-
Very uncanny.
Good matchup, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Your
I
nose would be so long if you were Pinocchio.
I can't lie.
So would yours.
I've never told a lie.
Right. But I don't know why, but that reminds me. I'm totally taking this off track and not talking about movies anymore. But I saw recently how Universal Studios Florida
Yes.
is okay. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Cool. They're opening a new area that's going to have like 5 different like areas inside of it. One of them's Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. One of them is like How to Train Your Dragon. One of them's going to be Donkey Kong Country. And one of them is called Dark Universe. And it is where all of the Universal monsters are going to congregate all year round at Universal Studios instead of it just being Halloween.
Yeah.
As
And
they should.
That excites
Yeah.
me so much. Like, not only are you getting How to Train Your Dragon, you're also like getting Frankenstein and Dracula
Yeah,
and Swamp Thing and all of this great stuff all
Werewolf
year
Man.
round. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's super cool. You told me about that, and the episode that just went up, we talked about the movie implementation they try to do for the Dark Universe.
Yeah,
and,
with the Mummy and how
yeah.
it didn't work out. Maybe they'll retry it. I hope they retry it. Start with Frankenstein instead. Get like a heavy hitter, you know?
Yeah.
There is another film that's on my list as well. I think it's listed for 2025. It is done. It's going to be done by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's doing. She's calling it The Bride, so it's going to be.
Oh, right.
another
Yeah.
version
Oh,
of that.
wow. That
And
sounds
we'll
fun.
get
Great.
a Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein soon, and I think in 2025.
I'm
or
so excited.
2026,
Like
so.
2024, 2025 are the years of Frankenstein.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really
I
is.
love that.
These have just been heavy hitters nonstop.
Yeah.
These past few years have just been really, really good, and I'm just excited to see where the trajectory goes because, like, I'm just like even more excited. I'm like, keep it coming.
Yeah.
Because it gives me more fuel. So
Mhm.
I'm loving it
Yeah.
personally.
And it looks like we have a bunch of movies to look forward in general, and,
Yes.
and I'm very excited.
I eventually will cover the Alien franchise. That's a big one. They have a new one coming out this year, Alien Romulus. Never seen any of them, if I'm being honest.
Oh, wow.
Never. Not a single one of them.
A playable character in Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah,
Mhm,
that's
yeah.
true. I keep forgetting that he's a. We literally just talked about that when we played that on the live stream the other day. Which we also play video games every so often. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch her live
tune
stream.
in.
Yeah.
Tune in for that.
Probably play another Five Nights at Freddy's sometime.
Oh, I would love to. We've been binge watching Five Nights at Freddy's recently, the video games. So I think Franklin's preparing to play through the games.
Wow.
You
I don't
better
know
be.
about that, but
She's putting us on the spot.
I
We
am.
have to.
I am. I want to produce those so bad.
yeah.
Yeah. So-
But yeah, I think that's all that I have. I don't know what you guys.
Well, all I wanted to say is thank you everybody who watches the podcast. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll do more live streams. Like I said, we're
Yeah.
kind of like on a break that we're giving ourselves right now.
Uh-huh.
So right now the episode will still be coming out, but at some point it'll catch up, and we'll be out for about a month. And we'll just be recuperating during that time, recording the next batch of the comeback season. And I
Just
think
taking it easy mostly.
yeah, and we're gonna do that in general. We're gonna try to give ourselves breaks,
Pull our heads out of flower pots.
Yeah.
heads out
Maybe
of
rearrange
flower
some
pots.
things. But in the
Yeah.
meantime, we did a gameplay stream last week, and this week we're doing this tarot reading. So
Yeah.
still making some content.
For sure.
Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. We'll do more live streams in the future. Who knows what we'll do?
Yeah.
The tarot reading was actually super fun.
Yeah,
It
if you
was
guys want
fun.
more tarot readings, let us
Yeah,
know.
maybe we'll
Maybe we
make
can
that
pull
a
them
thing,
out.
a yearly thing or something.
Yeah, we'll see.
Or bonus content. Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
We'll see. I've got other tarot decks that we can
Yeah.
test out.
That's true. And you
Yeah.
could always teach people.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I'm still learning myself.
What would
I
be
feel.
really fun, and if we had a Patreon, this would be a Patreon thing, but would be like somebody who shows up to the live stream,
Yeah.
we read their tarot, and
Yeah.
so like they
Be
get.
like, you.
Yeah, that's like a paid thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Potential thoughts for the future.
But yeah, thanks. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
You're good, Geraldine?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for watching the live stream. We'll see
Yeah.
you on Monday for Tarot, the movie.
See you
Yeah.
on Monday for tarot.
And you'll see me on Twister whenever we eventually release that. So.
Not too far after, honestly.
Not too
It's
far.
about a
Bailey's
month after.
face, go back and watch our Haunted Mansion episode or the Five Nights at Freddy's. I almost called it Fright or Flight.
Can I tell you
We are
something,
Fright or
Geraldine? Me and Bailey have this thing now
Yeah.
that's based off of you.
Oh no.
I asked her,
is.
Bailey will,
I was just thinking
Bailey
about
will
it.
always say, like, because we're watching, FNAF comes up a lot in
Yeah.
our household, and Bailey's always like, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Did I say it like
Yeah,
that?
in the
Yes,
video you
and-
go, Fright or Flight takes 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Oh no.
And the other day, I asked Bailey, like, where's that from?
Yeah, I said it was
I
Geraldine.
forgot it was our thing. And then
It
she was
was
like,
you guys.
that was from Geraldine, from the live stream. And
It's
I
like a
was
vocal stem for me.
I,
5 Nights
I
at
think of it all the
Freddy's.
time.
No, I can't help it.
Can
Genuinely-
you say it right here? I'll pull it up actually, just so you can.
Genuinely, if I hear somebody say 5 Nights at Freddy's, I'm waiting for them to say it like that.
Like I feel like I thought it
I
was like
never
a
knew-
known thing.
No.
Like
I
everybody.
never knew that it was called vocal fright until Patrick's dad would be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, listen to that vocal fright." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" So he
yeah.
picks at me for it, but I'm like, "Oh, I'm not even aware that I'm doing it sometimes."
No, you're fine.
And oh no.
Okay,
Well, to be fair, we didn't have an intro plan for that. This was kind of just
No, I like
No.
it. It's great. You
and
made
you
the
guys
perfect
are like
intro.
terrified as
Okay,
you're doing
well,
it.
here I'll put. Maybe you guys can hear it on the microphone. Not sure.
Fright or Flight does Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh no, it's worse hearing it
No,
now.
I love it. I love it.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, there you go.
5 Nights at Freddy's. I love it.
I love it too. Yeah.
What's funny is people make things based on me now. Like my mom was like, "Oh yeah, your sister pulled a you the other day," because like I'm socially awkward, and my sister said something and like did something like awkward like I would do, and I was like, "Great!" Like I'm just popping up everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to be known for something at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Being
Pulling a Geraldine.
dorky, yeah, pulling down. You know. Well, I also do that because I am notorious for ordering things online on Amazon and not reading the descriptions.
Ah,
Mm,
we're one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm like, oh no, it's much smaller than I thought.
And it
Patrick's
says
like,
a eighth of an inch
yeah,
right there.
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't.
I'm
It's
just
not
like-
even in the description.
Although
subtitle.
one time I was correct, I thought I was ordering one tote bag, and it said a tote bag. And when I think of tote bag, I think almost like a thick material.
Mhm.
I ordered. It was. Is there another bug?
No.
Oh. Okay.
She's crawling under something. Don't worry about it. No, she's
Um,
fine. She's fine.
There was a Minecraft bag for my niece's birthday party like last year,
Mhm.
and I was like expecting one tote bag as like a gift bag, and I was like, that'll be perfect. You can keep it
Okay.
forever. First of all, it came out. It was like plastic material, like cheap plastic, like party favor like bag material. I was mad about that. Second, it didn't say that it was gonna be that material. It's a tote bag, so tote bag. It didn't look like that either. And then it looked matte almost in the picture, and it came out glossy AF. I was really upset. And then, secondly, it came with like 18 bags. I ordered one, and it was like $5.99.
It sounds like you ordered party favor bags.
It literally said one bag, and I even showed Patrick, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right. That wasn't you." And I was like, "See, I did,
Did you
read
check
that
the
far."
reviews though?
No, I did not.
Dang, got it.
I did not. I'm also mad about doing that.
Well, with that, guys, we'll see you guys on Monday.
Don't pull a Geraldine.
That's
See
right.
you Monday.
Bye.